live now. I'm not quite sure, but hello to the over 100 people who were waiting for this to start. That's amazing. Thank you all so much for checking the stream out. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000. I've just started on my laptop. 1 minute. That first mistake of the stream. First of many, probably. That's I've got the chat open on my computer to my side, and I'm streaming on my main computer, so there's a lot going on. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? How's your day been? Hello to Logstrum, Mr. XD Gamers, Team Summit Channel, Who Fandom, Hux, Raging Time Lord, Davros Oswald, Blair Who, Tom Slater, Dragons Unicorn. Oh god, there's so many people. Dr. Harrison 4472, Harvey YCO5, Bowsy, Legendary 3D Gamer. Hello everybody. There's lots of people. I am running out of time now to catch up with everyone. Hello everyone for joining though. Thank you so much. What is this live stream going to be? Good question. I know you didn't ask, but good question anyway. 185 people. Jesus. Hello. This is insane. Thank you so much for watching. This live stream is basically me sitting here and we're going to watch I don't know if I can actually stream it. I'll probably put some clips on when I can, but to avoid the whole copyright thing, I'm not going to have everything like the whole panel on this channel, but you can open the panel. It's on the New York Comic Con channel, and you can watch this alongside that. You could maybe put that 20 seconds behind so it syncs up because of how live streams work. But I'm here and someone's driving really fast past my house. There's a lot of people. Wow. I have Vlogsy. Hi man, how you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm hoping tonight's going to be big. I'm just going to say in advance, which is kind of weird since I'm doing a big live stream about it, but I'm just going to say, like, I'm not sitting here being like, we're going to get a trailer tonight. We might not get a trailer. And it's important to note that we might not get anything. So let's just have a good time anyway. Let's expect nothing, and then we're either right, so yay, well done you were correct, or we're pleasantly surprised. So that's the way I'm going in. Like, I'm excited to see what happens, because I'm sort of guessing there'll be something, but I don't think we're going to get anything enormous, if you know what I mean. Let's get the other stuff out of the way first. So if you want to support the channel and all that sort of thing, you want to support the live stream, what I'm doing here, you can do by obviously subscribing is a big thing, but also donating. You can use the super chat option, or the first link in the description will take you to a donation page. Your message will appear on the screen with a little TARDIS. It'll alert me and I'll be able to read it out. There's a lot of people going in chat, so if you really want to get your message or question seen or anything like that, that's a good way of doing it. It also helps support me. Every little helps, as the old woman said as she waded into the sea. So 235 people is insane. Thank you all so much for this support. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of questions. I hope he is. Thing is, if it's a Christmas special or a New Year's special, I'm sort of holding off because I don't feel like they do. Because remember, Series 12, the first trailer for Series 12, which I had on New Year's Day, came out. That came out. When did that come out? That came out in like November, like late November. It was like a couple of months before. Thank you to Brian L. For sending a super chat of $2. Love your channel. Sending love from NYC. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. That should appear on screen in just a second. It needs a bit to get going. The old TARDIS on the stream. There it is. There we go. I always get worried about missing it because it doesn't always appear on the stream straight away. But there you go. Thank you to Brian now for donating $2. Sorry, on super chat. Amazing that there's people watching from NYC. That's amazing. Very jealous of the place where you live. I mean, I live in London. Very nice, but not quite New York, is it? Thank you to Sebastian Boyle for donating £2. Do you think we'll ever see a pre-Delgado Master? I would love to. I would absolutely love to, but I don't think we will anytime soon unless we get like a showrunner who is like a Big Finish fan or something, who's one of these people who like really knows the lore in and out. Please, can we not spam Benny in the chat? I will say it, Benny, and then we can no longer spam it. That'd be great. I've heard through the grapevine that we're getting a small scene shown at the panel. That would be great. I'm expecting a promo image, or maybe a couple promo images, but that probably be about it. I still feel like they're going to be really vague about it. Like, we know there's Daleks in it, so it would be great if they showed you a HD photo of the Dalek. The Daleks have leaked online. The Daleks have leaked online. They're everywhere. We've done like 2 or 3 videos of it on this channel. We should get a HD photo of a Dalek tonight, at least. Hopefully something about Captain Jack. Now, a lot of people have been rumoured. People are still rumouring that Captain Jack's going to be in it. I'm not going to put my 2 cents on that quite yet, because I'm just sort of wary. Don't want to get too excited quite yet. But if we do get that announced, very, very exciting stuff. And today will be the perfect time to do it, because it is quite obvious. John Barrowman is not exactly being silent on it. Again, thank you to Sebastian Ball for donating the £2 through Super Chat. And I believe I answered that question, yes. I feel like we might see a pre-Delgado Master, but not with Chris Chibnall, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think we'll get an episode poster till like right before the episode comes out, like the week before. Like, we got the Spyfall poster, like the Bond one, like right before the episode came out. The event is streaming publicly on the New York Comic Con channel. I'll actually put it in the chat for those who want it. Because I know a few people have been asking there. That is where you can go and find it. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to sort of watch... I'm basically going to watch the panel in the background whilst talking to chat and basically just sort of see what happens. I don't know how long the panel is, but this is just a run-along of it. I've done Doctor Who content for a while now, but the one main thing that I do Doctor Who content on is about news, reviews, updates, special announcements, trailer reactions, all that sort of stuff. So I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for me to do a live stream, get everyone involved again, and go through. So here we are, obviously. Very exciting stuff. I can't believe there are 282 people watching currently. That's insane. Thank you all so much for checking this out. Again, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000. We're not quite there yet, and we're not like on the final path to get there yet, but we're almost there. We're getting there. And if you subscribe for the very first time, and you haven't subscribed before, your name will appear on screen, I believe. I think. If this software works and you've got your subscriptions public, there's no reason why it shouldn't. Reckon we'll get a Christmas date confirmation? That, I think, might happen. Yeah, I think we'll get a confirmation when it comes out, whether it be Christmas or New Year. I've just been going along with the thing that it's a Christmas special, just because that's, like, a good guess on my part. Well, maybe it's a terrible guess, I don't know yet. But I'm sort of just... that's my guess. It'll be a Christmas special, just because of the sort of year we've had. We need an age group for TikTok. I've got a TikTok, but I only did some sort of, like... I did a thing for my girlfriend on it. That was it. It's like a sort of like semi-anniversary thing. That was all I did, really. I didn't really do anything beyond that. So there's not going to be... I'm not the kind of person... I'm not funny enough. Like, I think I'm witty when it comes to, like, conversational stuff. But in terms of TikTok, you have to be, like, very out there. And not me. I'm very awkward. If you ever met me in real life, you'll know I'm awkward. Very awkward. How many Doctor Who YouTubers have you got for your World Enough in Time Noir early screening? I've picked out a few people who have sort of messaged or got in touch and all that sort of thing. There's about 5 or 6 people. Oh, thank you to Dr. Sherlock for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. I've picked out a few people, but again, if you are a reaction YouTuber or want to film blimey. Thank you to CocoWall01 for subscribing. If you're a reaction YouTuber or a Doctor Who YouTuber, all that sort of thing, and you want to sort of react to this project that I've been working on, it would be very, very much appreciated. Get in touch with me. I'm only going to be picking out a few people who I will do it to, but obviously, like, if I know you personally, or maybe like if you've got a decent amount of subscribers, that it could actually give some traction, because that's what it's about, really. I'll give you early access. It'll be good to support the people who've supported me for so long, but also people who might give it exposure as well, and send more people the way to watch the full episode in Noir. Thank you to Tall Ginger for subscribing. It's a brilliant name. Thank you for subscribing, man. Yeah, no. Oh, Mr. TARDIS Reviews. Hello, Ace. I know where I'll be staying tonight to watch the MICC panel. I'm not going to be sort of streaming the whole thing. I'll put little clips on. I might have the audio in the background every now and then, but just to be careful with copyright. What I would recommend that everyone does in half an hour when the stream starts is have it on in the background and watch it alongside mine. Maybe try and sync it up yourself, because obviously this stream will be a bit delayed and all that sort of thing as well. So just try that. Vlogsy said, it's nice to see how you've grown, man. I remember you at 1K. You're literally the bond that holds this community together. That really means a lot. I'm just going to quickly thank you to jmonty908 for subscribing. That really means a lot, man. Seriously, that's wild. Because I still consider myself that same... Christ, I almost swore there. Daniel in the Sea of Dreams just subscribed. Thank you. It's weird because I sort of still consider myself at that point. So it's weird when I get a live stream like this. Thank you to Quinzillion TV for subscribing. When like 300 people watch a stream, it's like insane because I still consider myself that like person with 1K. Art Clan, thank you for subscribing. It's the same sort of thing. I don't know, I sort of see myself exactly in the same light. I just try and make the best. Christ! Thank you to DCG 1994 for subscribing. It's like really difficult to sort of put into words because it's sort of like there's so many people subscribing. I'm gassed because like I want to get to 20k so badly. I missed the name, but thank you. I might have to turn it down just a little bit, just so it doesn't like go off all the time. I'm not going to read all of them out now because there is quite a few at the moment, but yeah. What I was saying is, yeah, I still sort of see myself at that point. Like I just sort of I make the content that I want to make. I want to just make the best content that I can. And if I can't make the best content that I can, I just upload less. So when I do upload, I need to make sure it's something that I'm genuinely proud of. I'm constantly trying to improve myself. And despite what many people might say, I am my own biggest critic. You know, there's a lot of content that I've uploaded that I really don't like. Wilfred has donated £1.99 on Super Chat and said, will you buy / review Time Lord Victorious? I love you, bro. Thank you very much. I really want to, but I don't know if I'm financially stable enough to spend like £200, £300 on the whole Time Lord Victorious story. I'll probably read up about it and I might do videos on it if there's some interesting concepts in there. Or if there's like an episode that someone goes like, oh, you should really, really watch this. This is an amazing part of the Time Lord Victorious thing. I might check that out. But on the whole, it seems like a big It seems like a lot to invest in for a cool Doctor Who story, which is always great, obviously. And don't get me wrong, I got the lucky chance to go to the escape room when that was still open, the Dalek one. And I really loved that. Yes, that's the same donation. Thank you again to Wilfred for donating that £1.99. I sort of wish I wish I had sort of like latched onto it, but I've been kind of put off by the amount of it that there is. There's sort of too much of it at the moment, and it's kind of a lot. Thank you to Isaac Wright for subscribing to the channel. How many people are subscribing? This is insane. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. My sub count hasn't gone up, which is weird. Like, it's not actually jumped up at all. Let's have a look. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just sort of, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat and read out some stuff. Have you been watching The Boys? I haven't been watching The Boys, no, unfortunately. I'll get to it eventually. I'm currently working my way through Star Wars Rebels. It's pretty good. Time Lord Victorious only really adds up to around 50 quid, to be honest. Yeah, but then you include the stuff like the escape room, the live experience in London. That's like a 50 quid a piece anyway. The escape room being about 30 quid a piece. And then it's like, there's all these other things as well, which are like included in the story. And I know the main Big Finish ranges, but like, I've barely watched most of Classic Who yet. Like, I've still got collection box sets that I still need to trail through when I get time. And like, I just don't have like the time for that. Like, I just haven't gotten. So Big Finish is like, yeah, I want to listen to some of it eventually. Thank you again to all these people who are subscribing. But I just don't feel like I'm ever going to get to that point because I still haven't watched most of Classic Who. And I'm still watching other stuff at the moment. I want to watch Breaking Bad as well at some point. I've never got around to that. It's like, there's so much stuff that I sort of want to catch. I feel like Big Finish, despite being good, there's other Big Finish, even like Time Lord Victorious, which looks great. There's even other Big Finish stories that I actually want to get to, like more of the War Master ones, for example. I want to get to more of that. I won't be getting Time Lord Victorious Blu-ray. I've already got all those stories on Blu-ray, I believe. So I don't think I have a need to, because all the Blu-ray ones in that, especially the classic ones, have been on the collection, and all the Blu-ray ones in Modern Who, I've got the steelbooks, so it's nothing new for me. It's cool. That is great for collectors who either, like kids, for example, who haven't ever watched Classic Who and want to sort of watch some of it. But for me, I feel like with collectors and stuff who've got it, it's like, yeah. It's a cool way of being able to watch Genesis of the Daleks on Blu-ray without owning the collection, which was, season 12 was specifically hard to get. So I suppose that is a positive thing for those who missed out on that range. I'm glad someone likes the Tango Ice Blast Cap. There are so many people subscribing, it's mad. Much appreciated though, guys, much appreciated, as always. What are your predictions on Graham and Ryan leaving? My prediction is that, yeah, they will. I think Ryan might die and Graham will leave. That's my ideal scenario. Thank you to Dr. Harrison 4472 for sending £2 via Super Chat and said, what is your favourite Jody Whitaker episode? Oh, yeah. My favourite Jody Whitaker episode. My favourite, probably Fugitive of the Jadoon. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Like, I that's one that takes me back to Russell T Davies era Doctor Who. I can just stick it on, I can sit back and I can relax. Other Jodie Whittaker episodes, I don't love every single one. Like, there's some that I can sort of watch in the background. There's some that I can sort of watch and be like, you know, is what it is. But there's like a few dodgy lines of dialogue here and there, or it slows down and speeds up at certain bits. But Fugitive of the Jadoon is basically perfect in my eyes. It does so much right, and it feels like a Russell T Davies era thing. It feels like it has the same energy as Utopia, and it's great to have that. It was more of a shocking episode than like we've had in years. Because even World Enough in Time, like we knew the Sidemen were coming back, we knew Johnson was coming back. We didn't know anything about the Ruth Doctor. There was rumours, and we didn't know anything about Captain Jack either. Thank you to Who Corner for donating £1 and said, "Keep up the good work. Sorry it's so small." It is not small. As I said, every little helps. So £1, brilliant. It really helps. Helps keeps the lights on, the multiple lights I've got going on here. I'm just going to close my window. Oh, Christ. Again, thank you so much for joining, having a look round. If you want to donate and you want to get your message on the screen and absolutely have it read out or question answered, you can do a super chat, or you can also donate using the link in the description. Both options allow you to have your message, your custom message, and it'll all appear on screen and all that sort of thing. It'll be very fancy and lovely. The panel is at 6:40, weirdly enough, for UK time. I don't know what my plan is personally, but I sort of feel that I'm probably just going to sort of watch some of it on here. I'm going to continue streaming the whole way through, but I might just have it in the background, listening to it while I talk about it and just like relay the information or just react to it, talk about what it could mean. Because they're probably going to spend like an hour or so talking about Series 12. I don't need to listen to that sort of stuff because we already know what happened in Series 12. Whereas if there's something about Revolution or Series 13 or filming or anything like that, then I can probably go, yeah, I'll take that. Just jumping on Twitter for a second, guys. I'm going to just miss a few messages just because I'm seeing what's going on Twitter, just seeing if anyone's said anything like that. As always, again, if you're not following me on Twitter, link in the description. All my socials are linked down below. You can go and check that out. Yeah. Do you think there'll be a surprise panelist tonight, e.g. John Barrowman? That would be insane if that happened, but I don't know. I don't know if they will. I really don't know if they will. I'm just going to post that in there. I don't know if I can pin my own... I can pin the message. Can I pin the message? There we go. There's the link to the stream is pinned. Ace Creeper, say I simp for Benny. There we go, you've heard me say it now. Oh, wow. Okay, amazing. So what's happening? Again, just for those who missed it the first time, I'm going to be sitting here. I'm going to be watching the official panel stream from New York Comic Con. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to check that out. I'm going to relay any information that's like decent. I'm going to react to any news. If there's a trailer, photos, anything like that, I will of course react to it on the stream. But beyond that, not really too much to say. I think that's basically all I can really pull on that. That's what I'm doing. If you want to support the channel, of course, subscribe. Feel free to donate, anything like that. Really, really helps. And yeah, so in 20 minutes, that live stream will start, and we're going to have a look at that. And it'll be a bit more quiet on the chat front, but of course, throughout the whole time, if you have any questions that you want to get donated, anything like that, throw it my way. I'll have a look at it. I'm not reading the chat on the premiere because I can assume it'd be bad. And you say wild. I don't know if wild's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm assuming it's bad. Let's have a quick gander. Oh, it's just arguing. I just can't be bothered. Oh. Adam Martin donated £5. Thank you so much. Everyone go and subscribe to it. Looking forward to people who hear our podcast episode together on Saturday. Keep up the good work. Yes, of course, that's actually a big shout out to Adam Martin. I can't remember his exact channel name. I think it's AMTV. I'll put it in the chat. I recorded a podcast with him. We talked a few deets back and forward. I'm not even subscribed to him. That's a bad thing. I shouldn't. Shame on me. Shame on me. I filmed a podcast with him, and that will be going up this weekend. So if you want to check out his channel, go and subscribe. Of course, go and support that. Thank you for donating as well, mate. Much appreciated. The chat is about 90% lovely and wholesome, but there's definitely some trolls stirring the pot. Yeah, that just tends to happen with like TV shows and stuff. I mean, any sort of big live stream, premiere, anything like that, that's like really difficult to control. I'm literally doing my hair in the mirror. I'm very sorry. It's one of those things where it'll happen, you know, but I just prefer to stay out of it. I'm doing my own live stream. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. And yeah, I'd just rather not spend my time reading the chat when I've got a lovely chat going on right here with actual conversational topics, things to talk about, people to talk to. What would your dream announcement in this event? Teaser trailer? A poster? A good promo image? I have a feeling we're going to be disappointed tonight, just a tiny bit. Yeah, new glasses. New glasses. New glasses, yeah, they're more circular. I mean, my old ones have suffered the test of time, unfortunately. They look, I'll put them on. They look quite strange. I'm going to see how it looks like, actually. Yeah, no, I hate that. A tad more me than the old ones were, I feel. So, there we go, new glasses. Oh, got my hair still there. Lovely. If Byron confirms his return, I'll tell my crush I love her. Please stay in this chat, because if that happens, I want to know what's going on there. That sounds like a brilliant story. They are from Specsavers. Thank you very much. I like how we're having a conversation about my new glasses when there might be some like Doctor Who news in like 10 minutes. Well, 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Thank you to James Fraser for sending £1.99 in Super Chat. Much appreciated. Message retractors. That's a shame. James, feel free to put it in the chat and I'll still read it out. Oh, thank you so much to Ryan O'Neill for donating £5. Insane. Thank you very much. My only worry is John Barrowman hasn't tweeted anything about NYCC. Yeah, if John Barrowman was on the panel, I feel like he probably would have said so. He probably would have ruined it. Thank you again to Ryan O'Neill for donating £5 on Super Chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, brilliant. Where do you watch the Comic-Con panel? It is pinned in the chat. You can go and watch it on there. But feel free to stay on this live stream as well. We're going to sort of tweet alongside it, talk alongside it, I think is the right thing. Probably for the best, really, I would have thought. Dab on the live. You're going to have to donate if you want me to dab. I'm not dabbing like... I'm not, your boy don't dab for free? I don't English apparently either. Incredible. I love that. John Barrowman holding the bottle. That's great. Oh, it's amazing. Right. Yeah. I think I'm going to do a video talking about the event regardless of what happens. I need content. Confused Adipose agrees. So do I. I probably won't make a video on it because I think I'm doing the live stream. I'm doing more live streams now just because it's easier on the whole like schedule and time and stuff. Despite COVID, I've got a lot on like with work and stuff and uni and everything. So content is difficult at the moment, but as Doctor Who news starts to pile in, the videos will start coming as well, I'm sure. But this is a big one. This is exciting to have this many people on a live stream, to be honest with you. It's very exciting. Again, yeah, insane that so many people are following this live stream, man. That's great. Like 279 whole people, opposed to half people or anything like that. But yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Apparently, the Cybermen first appeared 54 years to this day. If you get 20k, I dare you to do the WAP dance. I think we all know that's not ever going to happen on live stream or recorded or anything like that. Not going to happen. If Barrowman returns, I'll actually do my homework. I feel John was wasted in episode 5. Should have come back for the finale. I think he's in the special just because like they wouldn't do the whole weird cameo thing, like confirm he's coming back and then not do anything. And the fact that he wasn't in the finale probably is an indicator that he's gotta be in the special, surely. You know? He has absolutely got to be. K9's 43rd birthday. Happy birthday, K9. There we go. What is this WAP dance thing? I can't even speak properly now. It's the energy drink that I'm drinking. Ah, anyone remember Percy the Cat? I do. Wow. Still one of my most viewed videos of all time. Oh, Percy the Cat, man. What a throwback. Still my 3rd most viewed video. That's amazing. It's incredible. I still find that really funny. Percy! Hey, absolute boy. Watching this instead of doing work. Good choice, I reckon. He's definitely the special. I think if he wasn't, his cameo would have been wasted just to deliver some expositionary dialogue. I agree. He's got to be in the special, and he's teased it so bloody much that he's got to be. Hipster glasses. I didn't actually mean to do the whole like thing, but I did. There we go. If Paramount returns, I'll make an actual video. Yeah, that is a wow. I suppose you'd have something to talk about though, wouldn't you? I want to see the Doctor have a cat at some point. Watching this instead of The Simpsons. Good choice. Good choice. 307 views. We passed 300 viewers. That's amazing. That's insane. Thank you guys so much. Just to shout out a few things before we actually start the main stream, just because I'm going to sort of probably go on forward, and there's quite a lot of people watching. We're almost at 20k subscribers. We're almost there, and when we do, I'm going to open up a PO box for a bit. So if you fancy subscribing and getting the channel to 20k, hopefully by the end of the year, that'll be nice. That would be very much appreciated. You know, we're sort of getting there slowly but surely. Fun, you know. There's been a lot of new subscribers during this. If you're a new subscriber, you do show up on the screen as well, right here in this little corner. That's kind of cool. If you want to support me on, you know, generally financially, you can obviously leave a donation, super chat, and put a message, which will also appear on the screen that I'll read out. If it's a question, I'll answer it. Other than that, I've got Twitter, I've got Instagram. They're all linked in the description as well, so you can go and follow me on there. And talking of donations, wow. Thank you to the £5 donation. Thank you to Stephaphone for donating £5 and saying, apart from the Daleks, Cybermen, and Master, are there any classic villains you'd like 13 to go up against? The Sea Devils. And I'd like to see like a really weird one from Classic Who, like I don't know, like the Wirral or something. That'd be really kind of cool. Or the Vord. Vord, is it? Is it the Vord from the first Doctor era? Yeah. Is it Keys of Marinus? I think I know like certain things, but I feel like I get it mixed up all the time. Like I think it's the Vord and I think it's from the Keys of Marinus, but I think I'm also wrong. Sure, feel free to, you know, correct me, because I feel like I probably am wrong. But again, thank you to Stephaphone, was it? Let's have a look. It'll appear on screen now. Oh, that's another donation. Wow. Brian Lawrence, thank you for donating £5. Love your work, mate. You're my favourite source of Doctor Who news. It really helps that you look freakishly similar to my mate Jack. Good to know. Good to know. I'm glad that's a helping factor. I hope I look more like, I know. I hope I also look like other people's mates, so they support the channel as well. Thank you for the donation, and thank you for generally supporting the channel, watching the content, and also, again, thanks to everyone who donated before with that previous message. It's insane the amount of donations we're getting today, and I really, really appreciate every single one of them. You're all legends. You get a lot of respect over here. Are you doing any classic reviews soon? Maybe. I kind of want to, but I just don't like... I'm a bit concerned about doing it just because it's sort of, they don't get as many views as they used to, and that's not an indicator of, oh, they've got to get views. I want the subscribers on my channel to get content that they actually want, and it didn't seem like a lot of people wanted those, so I will do them. I still need to finish season 26, and I'm adamant that I will do a review of Survival at some point. But I will see where that goes in the future when I get more time and stuff. Yeah, it was an awkward silence. I was responding to a message which had just popped up. So yes. We're not far off. We're not far off from the stream, the actual official stream that we're going to be watching starting. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I'd really like to see ranking or tier lists. People seem to enjoy those, yeah. Who else is expecting a new animated announcement as well as the Christmas trailer? Animated will probably be a different time because it's... well, I believe this is just like Modern Who, like new stuff, because it's Jody, Whitaker, Mandit Gill and Bradley Walsh, isn't it? So I'm sort of expecting that. Can Davros return the special? I doubt Davros will be there. I kind of hope he is, just as maybe like a cameo. Because if it's Dalek versus Dalek, I'd like to see him have a cameo, you know, like, again, like, a bit like Remembrance, really. Just gonna close the blind. I probably could have done this another time, to be fair. There you go. I'm gonna take a little bit of a... Do you have any autographs from the cast? I don't think I do, no. But I met half of them, so, yeah. But I don't have autographs. Yeah. I might take a little tiny break to get another drink, go to the toilet, and get ready for the stream starting in about like a minute or so, just so I'm here and ready to go. For those who don't know the battle plan, 335 people watching, that's insane. For people who don't know the battle plan, the stream is going to start in less than 10 minutes, the official one. We're going to be watching that. I'm not going to be showing you the whole panel on here because of copyright stuff. I'll probably put little clips on here and there if there's something like big happening, or if there's some general sort of news or whatever, I might have it in the background. In the meantime, what I'll be doing is you can basically click the link that's pinned in the chat, open up the official panel, and then open up this, watch them both side by side. You get the official panel, you get to see it yourself, and then you also get the commentary of my reactions and stuff past that. So that's pretty good. Obviously, just do bear in mind there is a little bit of a delay on my stream to what you're seeing. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah. I'm very excited to see where this is going to go tonight. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, I might rush and just grab... The link is in the chat, pinned to the chat. I've pinned it. It's in a comment that I've pinned. I am going to quickly break, but stay here. I will be right back in just a minute. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, give me a second. Oh, just before I do, thank you to Daily Dose of Who for donating £1. I would have missed that otherwise. Thank you so much for donating, mate. Cheers. That's the one. Seems that someone with an incredible sense of humour is spamming the chat, so that's great. Please don't spam. That would be great if you didn't. So we can actually have a nice night and enjoy. I'm out of breath. I just ran up and downstairs. Oh, the door's locked. Oh, dear me. Oh. Yep, if you spam, you're going to get timed out and or just blocked from the channel in general. Not a nice thing to do, but, you know, happens. People don't need to report. If there's someone spamming, I will... Oh, what's the best angle for this light? Probably not at the back. Hang on. There? It's still wild, isn't it? Alright, I'm back. Stop spamming. Right, okay. Headphones on. And I'm excited. I'm genuinely quite excited for this. I think there's going to be some good stuff. Nell's good, yeah. Hang on. No, that's fair, that's fair. If Matthew encouraged it, a lounge lizard, sorry. Nice one. Oh, it's all good. I'm not going to bring my flatmates on this time round, just because there's actually stuff to do. If it was a sort of normal chill stream, I'll get the flatmates on. I did say that'll be next time, but I also didn't know there'd be a big New York panel next time either. So here I am. Here I am. How long's it on for? Not a clue. Yeah, nothing might happen. And if they talk about Series 12 for like an hour, I'm probably just going to like talk to the chat and stuff. So make sure you stay on, make sure you sort of tune in, listen or whatever. I'm still going to be talking to chat. If you donate either in Super Chat or the link in the description, it does appear on screen. I will hear it. I will still read it out and answer any questions. Yeah, so that's that. There we go. Is it a... Yeah, it's a premiere, so it's actually pre-recorded, which is kind of weird. Do I actually like Jody Whitaker? As a person, yes. As a doctor, yeah. I think she's pretty good. Yeah, it's not a live stream, it's a premiere. That's even funnier. Pardon me. Very sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, the video for the actual stream, premiere, whatever you want to call it, is linked at the top of the screen on your chat. So you can go and check it out on there. Oh, I'd love it to have some big announcement or something, but I'm just sort of thinking this will be a bit pointless. However, it's not pointless. We've got lots of viewers here. We've got lots of nice, lovely people to interact with, and it's great to just do a live stream anyway. So even if there's nothing announced tonight, I've had a good night. So there we go. I'm glad you have as well. I hope you have anyway. And if there's not anything big announced, I'm still here. If you get bored, you can come back onto this live stream. I'm always going to be here until the stream's finished and probably have a bit of a chat after. So yeah, my laptop's not recognizing me. New glasses, mate. That's what it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. Okay. Do we mute you or Jody? Just don't mute either. Just you can sort of have me on, listen to the main one, and sort of watch me alongside it if you want. It's up to you. Up to you how you do it. But I'm going to be here reacting to what... I'm going to turn the noise on that computer down. But I'm going to be reacting to what I see, what I hear on this premiere stream thingy. It's happening right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a listen to that. At first, I'm not going to play any audio from it. I'm going to see how it is. And then, yeah, I'll try and read out the chat as best I can. If there's anything like a donation or anything. Okay, it's starting now. So you've got the... yeah, the awful premiere countdowns. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm somewhat excited to see what we get, you know. The Doctor Who panel is starting right now, and it is linked in the chat, pinned right at the top. I can see it on both tabs. It's right there. Hetsko. Oh, I'm gonna mute that. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Just watching the whole minute countdown thing. I hate these things. I hate them on my videos, never mind like official ones. Once again, if you want to support the channel, all that sort of thing, donations, subscriptions, anything like that really, really helps. Really helps me out. So yeah, cheers for everyone who's been subscribing and donating for the majority of what's been here so far. Throughout again, another counting down now. It's going to start, we're going to all that sort of thing. I'm going to be here throughout the whole thing. If you get bored and you want to jump back, you can. Have both open if you want. Support this live stream and theirs. I'm going to be sort of breaking down any news that we hear. If there's any sort of rumours or they hint towards anything, we can talk about that live. You can jump in this chat, you can ask about this. They're not going to read your chat in there because it's a premiere, but I'll be reading mine. So do I rate Crispy Pro? Of course I do. One of the best Doctor Who YouTubers in my opinion. I love working with him. He's a great guy behind or in front of the camera. Good stuff. Right, the stream's about to start now. For me, anyway. I'm about 20 seconds behind you guys, but yeah. Does it just start? Okay, they've got a nice little intro thing. That's good. Who are you? It's a black screen. Oh, they're just gonna... It's very Americanized, isn't it? Get ready for Bradley Walsh. She's a bit of a goofball, lads. There's a bit of... Okay. So we're watching the trailer for the series. Is this new? Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's watch it. You get to see some of that now. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm watching... Because this feels new? Why? I'm a bit confused as to why they're advertising like the previous series which is already out.
This year, a lot of those stories have been about identity, what we mean by identity.
Are they using the music from Endgame? I feel like they are.
And in terms of other people.
Whole existence of our species built on the lie of the
Yeah. Okay, this isn't anything like majorly new, so we're just going to flip back here. Yeah, so... Is this new? I don't even know if this is new. Can anyone tell me if this is a recap? This is like new, not new footage, but like, is it a new like edit?
Not just the future, but potentially through her own past as well. And I think it's something that we haven't seen before.
You always behaved like you were different, like you were special.
Okay, it's kind of cool that they're doing this now. It's cool that they're doing this now, like, and not like at the end, you know? Because if they, I'd be worried if they did this halfway through the stream, doing it right away, which hopefully means they've got something else to show throughout the stream. It's a good little recap, but.
So much happened in the latest season. I mean, it was just a rip-roaring ride from start to finish. There was that lovely moment between you two and the finale that was just so beautiful.
I actually let Mandip drive that scene because it was all about Mandip and Yaz's scene. So for Mandip and Yaz to drive that scene, all you could do was react how Yaz had spoken in that scene. So Graham could only react to that, and it was a beautiful portrayal by Mandip. So basically,
You know what, guys? I feel like they are going to actually announce something tonight, just because They've posted the recap. They've done a rebrand of like the main page. I reckon we're going to see something tonight, even if it's just small. I hope we get something. Maybe it's just hopeful thinking, wishful thinking, even.
as well. And it makes me wonder, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, Sacha Dhawan was so amazing, and what was it like to work?
Sacha Dhawan was brilliant, actually.
You have so many people coming on this season who are big surprises, and
The one thing I will say about this is it looks edited, like it looks heavily edited, so it means that like it's either not going to be too long or it's going to have a lot in it, so that's a good thing. I mean, Christ, I'll take anything, you know. It's new stuff, kind of. But there you go. I'm just sort of watching along. There's nothing really to talk about at the moment, but I can sort of, yeah. Yeah. They're talking about Sacha Dhawan at the moment. That's great. It'd be great if Sacha Dhawan actually made an appearance in this. Apparently the panel is only half an hour. Half an hour? What? No, really? So there must be something. There must be something in it. Oh, the Dalek animation. I forgot that even existed. Yeah. This is nothing at the moment. I feel like I want to talk over it, but people are obviously watching it who are watching the stream, so I don't want to be like an arsehole. I'll put a bit of the audio on in the background.
And the wonderful thing about Doctor Who, of course, is that these very gigantic conclusions can happen. I don't want to blow it for anybody who's... I don't want to blow it for anybody who hasn't seen that finale, but I get the sense that we haven't...
I think everyone's seen the finale, love. I think we can rest easy knowing that everyone saw it since it came out like 7-8 months ago.
Season 12 was the second Doctor. And it was particularly exciting for me as a black woman to see another black woman playing the Doctor.
Oh, cool. Talk about Ruth. I'm actually interested about this.
And she was just so fabulous. And she returned at the end of the season. Any sense as to whether she's going to be...
Okay. Something.
I think. Do you guys remember when we did the read through, and for that episode, and she got to say, because we all like say who we are and who we play, and for us obviously it's however many episodes in. And she was like, "I'm Jo, and I play the Doctor," and for her,
that's brilliant. I do like that because Jill Martin is brilliant.
Because we knew that this room was going to be the only room that knew about this for months and months. And we had to keep all that excitement locked in.
Not just that, but surely Jack.
But when the season aired, we were so proud of ourselves for keeping the master a secret that then it kind of we forgot we had all the anxiety to wait for hoping that didn't get leaked.
Yeah.
As well. And the reaction of that episode.
The fact that they're so prepped about the whole leaks thing, it's very telling about how Gjemble runs his show, which is a good thing, obviously. Like the fact that they don't want things to leak and they're being extra careful. I'd rather have that than what we had with Moffat era, which was just like bedlam. Just like
that moment when Jo said she was the Doctor and Sacha said he was the... I remember those very vividly and thinking, wow, this is going to be big.
All right, so first encounter with the Cybermen. Yaz and Gratton facing them down.
I'm gonna mute it on my stream now just because like I just don't really care about the Cybermen. I'm really Cybermen'd out at the moment, to be honest with you. Like really. So yeah. If we're if it's only half an hour, or even if it's just like an hour or something, however long this panel is, it is worth knowing that we'll be here around after to talk about whatever's been announced or whatever's been done, whether it's a disappointment or something good. We'll talk about it on the stream. But you know what? This is more than what we got last year. We didn't get anything at NYCC last year. So I kind of respect that they're actually doing something proper with this a little bit. That's cool. That's cool. I agree. The Master was probably the best villain in the last series, just because of the whole the dynamic. I think was incredible between Jody and Sasha. So I mean, it's great to see that. I'm a bit curious as to why they're not wanting to give anything away, because it's been out for 7 months, hasn't it? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 7 months. 7 months. I'm good, thank you, Alfie Bram. Oh, maybe it's so they're saying it's 7. Is that what people are saying? If you've got any questions to pose to myself, drop them in the chat and I'll try and answer them, of course. I'm still reading the chat. That's a good point from Tom Morland, is that if they're not going to say anything about the finale of the thing that ended 7 months ago, they're probably not going to They're probably not going to say anything about the new stuff. However, I'm remaining somewhat hopeful. We might get. I don't think we're going to get a trailer. I don't want to get my hopes up for a trailer because I just don't feel that that's going to happen. But I kind of want it to happen because it'd be perfect timing. What Mandip's talking about, I really like, and you can see the passion there. I really like that, what she's saying here. Okay, we're still talking about Series 12. With lockdown and everything, we've got to do something. Hopefully. If we don't get a trailer today, then I doubt we will until November 23rd again. I agree with that. I don't think... I said we won't get one until November anyway. So I'm surprised. just a big thank you, by the way, to the 232 people who are still watching this. Insane. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. It really, really means a lot to have that many people sticking around. Despite there being an actual Doctor Who stream on at the moment, like, it's big stuff, and I really appreciate the fact that this many people are still sticking around, even alongside the official one. It really means a lot, so thank you guys for that. It's long, innit? This is long. Let's not have the whole Chibnall debate. Like, you can have your own opinions and stuff, but like, we know people don't like him. Let's have a conversation about what might happen next. Like, you can not like or be impartial to everything that's come before. Let's just try and look forward positively and optimistically to what's happening next. I understand people have their grievances with Chibnall, but this isn't the place for that. You know, we're trying to just be sort of optimistic and at least somewhat positive about it, you know. Chibnall has his ups and downs, but I feel like it's worth not having that debate today, because that's not what it's about. We're looking for new information and discussing what the next step for the show is, and I think that's... Yeah. A TARDIS poster. I'm in TARDIS posting, I'm just not active. Oh, questions. So we've got some good questions there. But the questions, worth noting, will be chosen out by BBC America and will not be asking anything. Because obviously, like, most fans will be like, what happens in Revolution? Like, where does Ruth come in the timeline? Not my Doctor. Like, there's fans. That's what most of the comments will be like. So it's like, they'll be picked out to be appropriate, you know? What we're watching? We're watching the official Doctor Who panel from New York Comic Con. It's linked in the chat. Okay, this is a good question about Ruth and...
Was wonderful about my Doctor's reaction in it was that it could sum up how the audience felt. Shocked, angry at a point, in the sense of like, there's a moment when you're like, what is going on? And I know from friends that texted me, they were like, I need answers now. There's a real need for more.
Yeah, I'm glad she knows about that, though. I'm glad she knows that people are like, what's going on?
And I think, you know, Doctor Who continually pushes boundaries.
It's 7 o'clock and nothing's happened yet. You're right. Maybe it was 7:30. Like, again, let's not put pressure on things to happen, because they might not.
Away from the truth, and that, to be the actor in that, is exciting as being someone sat on the couch going, I'm sorry, and the pulling back of the soil to reveal, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth also considering, guys, that when you premiere on YouTube, it starts premiering on the hour, and it does a 2-minute countdown, so it could be 2 minutes past. But I doubt it, because they're doing fan questions. So people are saying that there's going to be a trailer or something happens at 7 o'clock. Nothing's happened. Chibnall isn't very giving. I feel like he's secretive, and I think that's not a bad thing, especially after, because if Chibnall wasn't secretive, we wouldn't have had the master surprise, the Jack Harkness coming back, the new Doctor. There's things that Gallifrey, like, we wouldn't have had any of those surprises if Chibnall wasn't quiet. Like Moffat, Series 10 was great, but the big surprises like Sim coming back or Mondasian Cybermen were sort of ruined a bit. Hey, Crispy Pro's here. How you doing, man? Being secretive is not a bad thing when you're show running. I think that's a good thing. Not announcing everything is good. They could be a bit more. Yeah, I mean, you can be secretive and not give out some information. I don't think Chibnall's perfect, not Chibnall specifically, but Chibnall's production team. I don't think they're brilliant, perfect in terms of announcing stuff. Like, obviously, I'd love more posters, I'd love more announcements, I'd love all that sort of thing. I just don't like. I just feel like he could be better, but I also feel like I prefer this to what Moffat did, because at least when I watch the episodes now, I don't know what's coming. Even in the trailers, don't show much. I mean, that's good. I like that. I'd rather this than what I had with Moffat. Neither's perfect, but I kind of prefer this ever so slightly. Oh man, Crispy, you set your alarm for 4 a.m. I am so sorry. I don't know if we're getting anything, mate. Nothing's been confirmed, but stay tuned. I'm going to be reacting to anything live if something comes out. Yeah. So I've been aware what's happening. There's currently a live stream thing talking about, but there's nothing. Oh.
Highly anticipated Doctor Who festive special.
Festive special. Okay, here we go.
Be premiering this holiday season, so it is.
Give me a date.
And ready to go.
Give me a date.
So, do you guys want to talk a little bit about?
Talking about
what is it about?
Talking about the special.
It's about a revolution involving Daleks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can tell me a little bit.
Come on.
Without giving
Let's go.
spoilers, where we leave the Doctor is in the final episode of season 12.
Okay.
This explores in a way, for one of the first times when the Doctor is away from the gang, and from the Doctor's point of view, has no idea about what's going on Earth, and so we're in a position where I'm on a roll. We're in a position where the Doctor is in this prison, and the team and the gang are together facing.
Jode, we don't know
one of
that.
the
We are completely as characters. We didn't know that.
What Brad's saying is, as characters, we're back in Sheffield, not knowing where she's gone.
Okay,
Yeah, but
good.
Sort of trying to get on with our own lives. Yaz
Yeah.
is struggling a little bit.
I like how they're arguing about
plot that involves a Dalek, and
Yeah.
we go, okay, she's taught us lots of things, but
That's what I meant.
how are we gonna fight a Dalek without a doctor?
Okay, so the Dalek is
Exactly what I was
on
doing.
Earth without the Doctor.
Waffling.
Okay, that's good.
How do we sort of now?
That's new.
As
That's something.
Three save the
So them three have got to work together.
It's
Hang on.
it's like a,
Stolen
sort of
Earth?
thrown in the
A
deep
bit?
end.
Is this what we're getting?
Happens and
Hang on, Stolen Earth. Companions on Earth without the Doctor, trying to work out what to do against Daleks.
Glimpse of what's to
Oh,
come. So we
glimpse.
have two
Glimpse.
first look photos. So
Photos.
let's look at the first one.
Okay.
I would say.
Oh, wow,
from
okay.
Maybe
That is a
photos
full-on
that
prison
I
thing,
may
isn't
have
it?
Been there for a while.
Well, here's a question I have for you. Since
Huh.
since the
That's a new
Doctor has
photo.
many,
That's a new photo right there. There we go.
incarnations,
That's something.
what
It's not a
means
great
that
photo.
The Doctor
but-
has a life sentence in a maximum security prison.
We may
Uh,
cover that.
give us a trailer.
Or
Give us a
maybe-
trailer.
maybe not. Just
Give us a trailer.
All right, so here's a second.
Another photo. Daleks? No.
Yeah, basically, we don't know
Great.
where she's gone, we don't know. We're now in Sheffield forever, and our journey with the Doctor is over. So, like,
The first photo was pretty cool. The second one, of all photos that you could show from the Christmas, New Year festive special, the companion sitting around a table, like,
So she's struggling with the idea of not being on the TARDIS anymore. But the picture that you see is Brian, Kevin, and Yaz sat round.
there are Daleks that have been leaked on the internet. Show us a picture of the Daleks, like proper HD, how they look in the episode.
from way back, by the way.
Jesus.
Yes, yes.
They're giving new
What you
information,
find happens
which I'll
next
take.
is extraordinary. To
Okay.
the viewers, the Whovians, and the lovers of the show, what happens next is extraordinary. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay.
And again, one of my favourite scenes to film.
Ah.
There's no premiere date yet for Revolution of the Daleks, but we can confirm today it will air this holiday season.
This holiday
Also happy to
season?
confirm that BBC America's upcoming holiday programming schedule will once again include the annual tradition of a week-long Doctor Who marathon.
Oh,
running from Christmas
yeah, I know,
Day to
but
New Year's Day.
UK though, we don't
This
get that.
week, BBC America's the animated special.
Right, we're doing the. Yeah, we're done. Faceless. It's out on DVD. That is very scripted and very forced, isn't it? Is this it? Oh, this isn't it, is it?
May that you plan to go back into production before the end of the year.
Okay.
So is this true? Any way that you plan to be back into the TARDIS and filming
Well,
in the next couple of weeks?
we're certainly in prep. So what we're all hoping for is for us to be filming before the close of 2020.
Listen, this is going to be an unbelievable season, unbelievable year of Titanic proportions.
Oh,
Well, on that note, this has been
so is Bradley Walsh in series 13 then?
and a lot of fun. Jody Whitaker, Brad Walsh, Mandip Gill, thank you so much.
Oh, that is it, isn't it?
Wonderful
Oh
time,
dear.
and I look
Oh no. Oh. Oh. Is it? Has anyone else been kicked off it? Is that it? Oh wow, that is it. Oh wow. Oh dear. I guess I'll remove the word trailer from my stream title then. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, look. Okay. Oh, Crisp, I feel better for Crispy who's woke up at 4 in the morning. Right, well, at least we can get back to this live stream now then. 400 viewers. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Insane number of people joining, by the way. We're going to now talk about what was announced and what wasn't announced at the wonderfully in-depth panel that we've just had from the official people at Doctor Who. So no new stuff, no date confirmation. There's a few new things. Wait, hang on. Where's it said Christmas? Where's it said Christmas? Someone said Christmas. Has it been officially confirmed to be It just says coming soon everywhere. Coming soon, coming soon. I'm not seeing anywhere it says Christmas. Oh. Oh dear. Let me just share the live stream. Let's just get this going again, because I know there's a lot of people joining and all that sort of thing. Just want to make sure people are going to see it. That's an amazing amount of people watching it. Does someone say Christmas? No? Okay. Right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the photos on the screen so we can at least talk about it, so people who haven't seen it can at least get something out of it. One of the photos is really good. The other one is totally pointless, and I just don't understand why, why we had that. It's so we've got two pictures, two promo pictures, and some information about the episode, and it seems that's all we're getting. I'm laughing because it's so typical, isn't it? Like this always happens. This always happens. Right, so here's one photo. I'm going to put that in the corner down here, and then we're going to get the other image, and we're going to put that on screen as well. And then I'm going to answer some questions from chat. Again, if you want to support the channel, donate, and anything like that, I'll be able to read out anything that appears on the screen when that sort of happens. I'm going to move this over here, I think. Just move that over to this side of the screen. And there you go. So there's your two new, hang on, let me just quickly move that. So yeah, how's everyone doing? That was a bit disappointing, I know. I am a tad disappointed. They said holiday season. So I mean, that could insinuate Christmas, but again, holiday season does include New Year, so it doesn't say anything. They're obviously not allowed to share a date or anything quite yet. But the teaser pics are great. I really like the, you know, I really like the whole, the images thing, like the Jody in prison. That looks fab. I really like how that looks. It's a great looking shot. And the companions at the table, I am a bit disappointed with, because it's like, we've got two photos. One of them was this sort of cool Doctor in prison type thing. The other one is that could be from any episode. One thing that was pointed out by someone on Twitter is that if you look down on the table, there is a note, because obviously like they're doing a bit of research, right? We'll get into what's actually been said about the story. Apparently, if you look at the note upside down, it says MDZ, which was the research facility in Resolution. Yeah, Revolution this Christmas. Resolution, MDZ was the research lab where the Daleks nicked from. They talked in the live stream about how the Doctor's in prison, and then there's a Dalek invasion, and the companions need to work out what to do. This is where Jack might come in, if he's in the episode. We don't know. This could be where Unit comes in, if they're in the episode. But it's good to have a little bit of information, so we'll talk about that now. So we're starting with, oh my god, 534 people watching. Thank you all so much for joining, by the way. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to 20k. Your support is always appreciated, as per. And if you subscribe for the very first time, your name does appear on screen, so epic win. If you want to have any burning questions, anything like that, because I'm trying to read chat, but there was a lot going on. If you have any burning questions that you want to be answered by myself, or even just theorise, or some theories, or whatever, please feel free to donate via the super chat option, or the first link in the description. You get to put your message on screen, it'll pop up, we'll talk it through, etc. So, yeah, nothing really to talk about there. I don't really know what to say. So what was told is, right, so we've got, what seems to happen is we've got the companions on Earth, the Doctor in prison for most of the episode. Thank you to Bobby Henneberg for subscribing. The companions are on Earth, there's a Dalek invasion, and they go, right, well, the Doctor's not here anymore, we've been living our lives, we have to try and do something, we have to pull together our knowledge of the 2 years we've had travelling with the Doctor. That seems to be what they're doing in that image there when they're at the table. One of the notes on the table says MDZ, MDZ, which I think if you flip it upside down, it's like a note that's like here. I'm saying here, you can't see my cursor. But I've looked at it, it kind of does look like that. So if it's great to sort of have that, you know. I'm trying to be positive about it. It's not really positive, is it? It's great. Thank you to Lewis Rich for subscribing. There's a note on the table which is MDZ, which is the same research facility that we saw in Resolution. So it kind of acts as a sequel to Resolution of the Daleks. Resolution, last year's story. Thank you to Leo and stuff for subscribing. It's kind of a sort of soft sequel to that. And Stuart Mayer, thank you for subscribing. And you've got Jody in prison. So there's a photo of Jody in prison as 13th Doctor. Clearly been there for a long time. Really like that. The companions are on Earth. Dalek invasion. Thank you to UK Exotics for subscribing. It's pretty decent. Like 2 images. I was expecting absolutely nothing. So it's not nothing. But I said don't expect a trailer. I've been saying for ages, don't expect a trailer. Never expect a trailer, please. Because it will just be disappointing. Paul Mount, thank you for subscribing, mate. It looks like a prison jumpsuit, which is pretty cool. So it's a new variant of a 13 costume, I suppose. It's got Doctor Who trending. Might not be for the right reasons. I don't really know what to say or do really with this. I mean, it's good stuff. Like it's decent. I'm happy with that. We've got something, but no broadcast date. I'm still predicting Christmas, just for now, just because it's fun. And no trailer, no teaser, no nothing like that. No confirmation of Jack or Daleks or anything. Obviously, confirmation of Daleks, but no photos of the Daleks, which I thought was odd. I think if you're going to show 2 promo images, the problem would have been really fixed if we had... I'm not even going to pronounce that, but thank you for subscribing. If we had another image, or just a different image to the table one, and had a picture of the Daleks or something of how they look in the episode, because everyone's seen how they look on set or on location or anything like that. There's also another thing is Bradley Walsh was like, this next season is like of amazing Titanic proportions or anything like that. He's talking about series 13, not even the special. So that could mean one of 2 things. One, he's taking the piss and he's actually like dies in the special as predicted, and he's just sort of hiding the scent, which if he's doing that, very clever of him, big commendation. If he does die in the special, does leave in the special, I'll give him a round of applause for that. And then you've got like the other option, which is he's in series 13, which is really weird. Dear me. That's that. I'm gonna have a quick break, pop to the toilet, because it's been a very, very long stream so far. Well, not very long, but it's been quite anticipated. But I'll be back in like less than 2 minutes or so. Thank you for subscribing once again, and I will see you all in about a minute or so. I'm just gonna run away and get back, and then yeah, and thank you. Oh Christ, just another donation coming there. Lucy Wood, if she could, $4.99 for the super chat. Hello, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. We'll be having a better day if there was a trailer, but there isn't. So there we go. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, see you in a bit. Right, hello, I'm back. Right, Scongo is a TARDIS posted meme. It is a meme. Let's stop spamming Scongo. Let's actually talk about what's going on. How's everyone doing? Still an amazing amount of people watching. Thank you again all for all the support today. It's been incredible, the sheer amount of people who tuned into this live stream. We're going to keep going for a little bit and talk about what little we were given from the special. If you have any burning questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Or also, if you want to appear on screen and 100% get answers when I see it, feel free to leave a donation or something like that. So, yeah, sounds good. If you leave a donation or whatever, it will appear on the screen. We've done this before, you know how it works. Wow. $8 from Student Mayor, thank you for donating. What do you think would be the perfect ending for Doctor Who? I'm a little bit grouchy because, like Crispy, I got up at 4 AM for this. I can understand that. I can genuinely understand that. That is kind of annoying. I think whoever the Doctor is regenerating into the Curator will be a nice ending. Having some sort of very nicely shot ending and some sort of monologue of a character talking would be a pretty cool way to end it. Yeah, the Doctor regenerating into a new incarnation, the Curator probably is a good one because it's like the retired Doctor. If you were going to end the show, that'd be a good way to go because we know the Curator is in the Doctor's future. It's a nice way to do it. Gallifrey Forever 97 says, "Evening, hello man, how you doing?" Oh, hey. I just missed who subscribed there, but thank you for subscribing. Again, if you're new to the channel, you haven't already subscribed, and you do subscribe, it does appear on screen, so that's incredible. That's exciting stuff. Apparently the synopsis has also been revealed for the episode, so let me just read it out for you guys and see what you think about this, because it's actually new stuff. So feel free to listen in, but here we go. We've got something to read out. The BBC has said this. The Doctor is locked away in a high-security alien prison. Isolated, alone, with no hope of escape, far away on Earth, her best friends, thank you for subscribing, Yaz, Ryan and Graham, have to pick up their lives without her. But it's not easy. Old habits die hard, especially when they discover a disturbing plan forming. A plan which involves a Dalek. How can you fight a Dalek without the Doctor? Basically what we already know, but it's nice to have an official sort of... yeah. It's good that they've got that. It's also confirmed that the team aim to begin filming the new series before the end of 2020. Now, it was recently said that someone saw them filming, started filming the new season. Now, that may or may not be true. However, what's been sort of said is, I'm trying to think what's been said here, is this is also pre-recorded. They did pre-record it. I'm just sort of thinking. So if they have filmed recently for Series 13 and they have started, then obviously if it's pre-recorded, they're talking about the future. So they might have pre-recorded it. Sorry, they have pre-recorded it. They might have already started filming Series 13, but it doesn't seem likely as of yet. Otherwise, they would have said tonight, they would have put out an announcement going, disclaimer, they have now started filming. So there's your info. But they haven't. So there you go. Apparently, they might have done by now, but who knows. It's going to be good to have some stuff with the 13th Doctor by herself in prison. There's obviously going to be quite a few bits there. I just don't want it to have too much of a focus on the companions, although I kind of feel like it's going to. That's all the new info. And I'm going to just thank at Doctor Who Space on Twitter for sending me that info. Publicly, so go and follow them. It's better than nothing, having all of this, but it's also not ideal, is it? But I've been saying for ages, I've been saying on Twitter, I've been saying on YouTube, I always say, don't expect a trailer. If they haven't said there's going to be a trailer, don't expect one. Never expect one. Do you think we'll ever get a trailer for the special? Yep, I think we will. Just like we got a trailer for Series 12 eventually. It happens. It just takes a while with a new production team. And I don't hate the secrecy, but at the same time, I also at the same time, I also want I've lost train of thought. I've lost my train of thought. There we go. Anyway, thank you all guys for watching as well, like tuning in, all that sort of thing. It's an incredible amount of viewers even still. And again, keep subscribing, keep subscribing. We've got just over 100 subscribers to go until we get to 20,000 subscribers. It's a massive milestone. I'm really going to try and hit it by the end of the year. So if you haven't already subscribed and you like the latest information on Doctor Who, news, reviews, etc., subscribe to the channel. There's not been too much news at the moment, but there might be in the next couple months or so. I'm quite excited to get into this. Like, if there's going to be some more info. So it's good. You know what? It's good that we got something, because we didn't even get this time last year for series 12. We had nothing. We had like one promo shot of her with a Jadoon. That's it. We didn't get anything at New York Comic Con, so I'm actually genuinely surprised. More and more people are noting the thing that says MDZ. Now I'm going to just make this picture bigger and see if you guys can see it as well. If you look on the table, just under where Yasmin's sitting, right under her arm, is a note which says something, and it says MDZ. MDZ is also the place from Resolution where the Dalek got its weapons from. The place, weirdly enough, that's logo looked like a Dalek. Now I wonder if there's something bigger going on here, because everyone was theorising last year about MDZ, about it being like a big thing. It was the sort of facility, and the logo looked a bit Dalek-y. So I mean, I wonder if that is to do with it. I wonder if someone's been making Daleks or something along those lines. That's something, you know. Don't settle for less, fight for more. But what? That's pointless. Sorry, but it's really seriously pointless to fight for more, because who are you fighting? What, the BBC? Messaging on Twitter, like commenting, is being annoying. That's not like a fight, is it? Just pour myself a new drink. Don't mind me. It is a bit early for a trailer. It would have been nice to have a date, but that's probably not under their control to announce that. They might have not even decided the date yet. They said it's a festive special, so it's either going to be Christmas Day or New Year's Day. So at least you've got a 50-50 chance there of knowing when it's going to be coming out. So just... show us the logo of MDZ. Hang on. I'll quickly put it on screen. There we go. Oh, it's tiny. That was in Resolution, sorry, I keep getting them mixed up. MDZ, you got the Dalek company logo thing there. Looks a little bit Dalek-y, not 100%, but it looks enough where it's like not going to be suspicious, you know? So that was in Resolution. That's where the Dalek got its weapons from. So maybe that is something to do with... maybe it is something to do with the Daleks being like made by humans or something. Maybe that's what the new Daleks are. Maybe you've got someone who's funding this new Dalek army or something based off the scraps of the Resolution 1 and other Dalek attacks over the years. It's kind of an interesting story to explore, I suppose. Like a sort of private militia of Daleks, maybe? I don't know. It's an interesting thought, but I'm a bit sort of confused as to why we haven't got a bit more info, that's all. But, yeah. The trailer wasn't on TV. If there was going to be a trailer, they'd put it online. They're not... People think they're terrible at advertising and stuff like that. They're not. They sort of have a bit more of an instinct. Someone donated... let's have a look. Thank you to Ishak for donating £1. Sorry, this isn't much. Also, genuine question. Do you think the Doctor Who would be in a good position to end after Series 13 in regards to the current narrative? Don't worry about it not being much. Every little helps. Obviously, even like the smallest donation, absolutely massive help to myself and supporting the channel, supporting myself, all that sort of thing. I don't think it would end after Series 13. I think they've got a good place to go with it. God, I got jumped for a second there because someone retweeted something from a while ago. I thought there was like a trailer or something that I'd missed. Have you heard the rumour that Chris Noth's character from Arachnids in the UK being in the special? I haven't, but that's a good idea. That is a good idea, because that's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily like him as a character. Thanks to BJ for donating £1, by the way, much appreciated. It's not a good idea because I didn't really like the character, but like, if anyone's going to be funding Daleks or something, because it's like they discover a plan about Daleks on Earth. So someone must be making them, or someone doing something with that, like, or colluding with Daleks. Like, they have to discover this in the news or something. So I'm kind of thinking someone like him would be a suitable person to bring back and go, oh, this guy's funding like a Dalek militia or something. That's a theory though? I don't know. That's my guess. If that was true, it would make sense, but it's probably not true. But they did say the whole 2020 election thing, didn't they, with Jack Robertson. So who knows? They might bring him back. It is 2020. Might be the president now. Who knows? We'll see. How long do you think the episode will be? Hopefully an hour would be nice. The actor who was in Voyage of the Damned, I remember that. Yeah, that was announced. I don't know if he's playing the same character. It'd be pretty cool if he was. Yeah, what happened to Lenny Henry's character? I don't know. Again, like another character who just sort of disappeared off the old radar. Just sort of went. You know, I reckon we'll see some of these characters rock up again. Some people have got some good ideas about Jack Robertson returning. I mean, there's an interesting concept, and maybe it will happen. I don't know if I'd agree 100% with that, like, being, like, likely. I just kind of think it's sort of like it could be, it could not be. It doesn't really happen either way for me. Like, I'm not too fussed if it does or doesn't happen that he's in it. Because if it's a Dalek story, and if rumour has it that Captain Jack's in it as well as the Daleks, and it feels a bit stolen earthy with Judoon in prison, like, there's so much there anyway that even if Jack Robertson was in this episode, I wouldn't really be that bothered. It'd be like, yeah, no, what? I don't mind it, because if it was like Arachnid in the UK, there's nothing else going on that your attention's drawn to him. But then, yeah. Thank you to TCC Productions for donating £1.99. He said someone had a theory: Jack and Jody in prison. That would be great if, like, Jody met Captain Jack or something in prison and he helped break her out or something. Like, because he wouldn't recognise Jody, would he? So, like, she'd have to be like, oh, Jack, it's me. I kind of like that. I actually do like that. It seems very Stolen Earthy. What it seems like is a cross between Stolen Earth and Remembrance of the Daleks, which sounds spectacular. I don't know if it will be, but, like, yeah, you got all this sort of Dalek issue on Earth. Doctor Away needs to get back to Earth. But also it's Dalek versus Dalek by the looks of it. So a lot of things are coming together, you know. If there is a facility making Daleks, then you've got... That would explain why the new Daleks, the black ones, are getting just 10, like, blown apart, because the Daleks are made out of Dalekanium. You can't get Dalekanium on Earth, so it's just standard metal, which means these ones are just crap Daleks that are just getting blown up left, right and centre by actual Daleks. That kind of works. So could it be safe to assume that it is like a sort of, not like a Dalek faction thing like Remembrance, but actually like Daleks that are pure and Daleks that are impure, maybe? And then you could probably involve Davros if you wanted to, but I don't think Davros is going to be in it. Yeah. But yeah, no, if you have any... Oh, hello. Stuart Mayer donated $2. So what are the best/worst case scenarios? For the episode, best case, it's stunning. It's got Captain Jack in it. It's got some amazing Dalek action sequences in it. Ryan and Graham leave, maybe, and then you've got this gorgeous sort of set piece. Jody and Mandip, just for Series 13, a proper Doctor, one companion type thing to really expand her character for the next series, but at the same time you've also got a fantastic special to sort of end on. Pure and impure Daleks is what Remembrance was about. Yeah, but in a sense of being loyal to the Emperor Dalek, opposed to it being one Daleks are made by, like, you know, like, it's hard to explain, like, one Daleks literally are not Daleks in any way. Like, these new Daleks, because they're not going to be made with the little squid things inside. If they're made by people on Earth, they will be drones, robots, entirely. Like, no little squid creature. They're not actually Daleks. They just look like Daleks. Because someone's found the spare bits that were left at GCHQ and was like, wow. Hmm. Do we know the date? No, we don't know an exact date yet. But we've got potentially Christmas Day, potentially New Year's Day. Why is she knocking on the wall? I don't think she's knocking on the wall. I think she's writing on the wall. Oh, man, you know what? Actually, you've got a good point there. She might be knocking on the wall. Who knows? Oh, see, that's something, isn't it? Because she hasn't got a pen in her hand, has she? Or like a chalk. She's like knocking. Oh, I kind of like that. So here's a bit of a theory, right? If she is knocking on the wall, someone knocks on her wall first when she's writing. She knocks back. They have like conversations through knocking. Maybe there's some sort of language that you can speak through knocks or something. You know, the Doctor speaks every language. Or she just sort of makes a friend in the cell next to her. Maybe that's something to do with it. Or maybe in the cell below her or something like that. And let's say this person ends up being Jack or something, maybe. I don't know. Or someone. Maybe it's like a sort of break out of jail type thing. You have Jack, you have like some alien or something. It'd be kind of cool to have like Jack, the Doctor, a Slovene, or something like that, and they all sort of like have to break out of prison. That would be kind of cool. Very modern way of doing Doctor Who. Very sort of Hollywood movie like sort of Marvel or something like that. I don't know. I kind of like that idea though. Maybe they will do something like that. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't at all ever. Part of the way is how to humanise impure Daleks. Yeah, I mean, pure Daleks have been a thing since like the beginning. But this would literally be, if it is made by humans, they would not be creatures at all. They wouldn't even be made of humans. They would be made of... They'd just be robots, you know? They would not be Daleks, because they wouldn't be controlled by like the Daleks, or an Emperor Dalek, or Davros. I kind of hope that the prison's Sharda, as a personal sort of theory, but... Again, that's just a theory, innit? Is Jack back? Rumours would suggest so, but there's been nothing official confirmed as of yet. So, yeah. It's kind of cool to see some stuff, but like... I wish we got more, you know? I wish we got more. Because it was a very short session, wasn't it? It wasn't even that long, I don't think. Hang on. Let's see how long it was, because I'm actually kind of interested here. It was 28 minutes. It was 28 minutes. Like, that's mental. That's not right, is it? Not as in, like, we deserve more, but, like, I would have liked more. Even just as a panel. Like, you don't even have to reveal anything else, but, like, an hour would have done. 28 minutes is mad. I thought it would go on for at least an hour. Oh, God, I was, like, properly prepping for something big, you know? Interesting. Yeah, a teaser at the very least would have been absolutely lovely. I mean, that would have been brilliant. I would have really, really liked that. But unfortunately, that's just not how it is. And realistically, it's October now, right? We're coming towards mid-October. I reckon, again, someone's put it in chat, 23rd of November, Doctor Who Day, 57th anniversary, I think. We'll get a trailer then. I reckon we'll get a trailer then. A trailer, it'll have Daleks in, it'll have Jack in. The more they hold back, well, I mean, I might have Jack in if Jack's in the episode. But, like, can you just imagine if they kept everything back and then we have this big trailer and there's more to reveal in the trailer, more excitement at the time, more this, more that. Fun, you know? Fun stuff. But at the same time, you know, we don't know. I reckon November 23rd will be the latest we'll get a trailer. So at the most, a month and a half. Not even that. They hyped it up too much. No, it's fair to say they hyped it up too much. They were doing a panel. They didn't say anything special. They said they'd do like, I don't know. They said, yeah. We've got, yeah, we're gonna get something soon, I reckon. Maybe not today, but we've got our first promo pictures. So that's the first step in the Doctor Who promotional guide. So within a month, hopefully, or just over a month, we'll get Children in Need, another fantastic shout. We'll probably, hopefully, get something then. Maybe like a few more images, perhaps. Maybe a teaser. You know, maybe a very, very quick teaser with a few shots in it. And then maybe on the 23rd of November, we'll get a full trailer. Maybe on Children in Need, we could get a teaser trailer which says full trailer on the 23rd. Then we get on 23rd of November. Don't put all your money in one corner. Don't put all your chips towards Children in Need. Because Children in Need, again, you get your hopes up for Children in Need. Then you get all hypey and excited and all that sort of thing over something like, again, which might not happen. Like, everyone got excited about a trailer today and that didn't happen. So let's chill just a little bit. I think the message we can take from this is only trust the BBC. The BBC, to be fair, said nothing about Revolution. It was only the presenter who hyped it up. I agree. I agree, yeah. You need to just sort of hold back, always. With the BBC, with the current production team, yes, it's annoying that we don't get anything, but a lot of the disappointment comes from when someone says, we're going to get a trailer, and then everyone believes them. I have been saying for months that we're probably going to get a trailer in November. I don't think we're going to get anything more than that. And that's that. I don't think I don't really feel like we're going to get too much shortly, but I reckon give it a month or so, we might get some more stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Something else that was put on here is New York Comic Con commented in, oh dear, that is actually that is I'll put that on the screen. People might, this is right, here's some news for you guys, you might like this one. I'm genuinely serious here, you might like this because this may or may not confirm the release date for the special. New York Comic Con, from their live stream chat, Doctor Who Christmas special equals the only good thing about 2020. There's two things to unpack there. One, they called it a Christmas special. And two, they said the only good thing about 2020, so it's this year. Is that fair to assume? I don't know, but there's the latest. Again, I'm scrolling through Twitter, I'm scrolling through the internet, seeing what I can find. If there's any new information that comes your way, we'll be talking about it on the stream. We're not going to be going on forever on this stream, so if you do want to support and all that sort of thing, as always, donations, subscriptions, all that sort of thing. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you want to, well, even if you don't want to, I'm going to encourage you. We do Doctor Who content and we talk about the latest news and reviews. There's not been a lot of news for a while, so we're doing a bit slowly at the moment with a few live streams and little videos and stuff like that and little projects. But we're going to be doing some more stuff soon. I promise you we'll be doing some more stuff soon when we get more stuff. Within the next month, we're probably going to get a trailer, so we'll do like a reaction to that when we see it. That's that. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, subscribing really, really helps. If you want to support it, that little extra little bit, donating either through Super Chat or the first link in the description below, really, really helps. You can leave a message, username, all that sort of thing. It will appear on the screen. If you've got a burning question or anything like that, it will appear on the screen. I'll read it out because I know there's a lot of people watching, so the chat is going quite quickly. I'm missing quite a few things. So if you want to sort of have that sort of thing, or just be in for future live streams, all that sort of stuff, then that's the place to go. Either subscribing with notifications on, or donating if you fancy as well. So yeah, all the donations so far. I'm going to read out all the people who have donated so far, just as an extra thank you to those wonderful, wonderful people. People who donated through Super Chat, that is. I don't know if I can read out the other ones because they're through a different website. Thanks to Brian L, Sebastian Boyle, Wilfred, Dr. Harrison 4472, James Fraser, Ryan O'Neill, Stephaphone, Daily Dose of Who, Lucy Woodisher-Could, Stuart Mayer, BJ, TCC Productions, and Stuart Mayer again for donating via Super Chat. And thanks to all the people who donated via the link in the description as well. You're all been on the screen and all that sort of thing. So if you all, I really appreciate that. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Thank you all so much for that support. Really does help out the channel, helps out myself, helps make the content that I make. It helps me keep me going, you know, all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, do you think her tallies are the silence? No. I think she's in prison and she's tallying. I think saying the silence is a very big jump to make for a Dalek episode. So yeah, if you fancy joining that list of people who have donated via Super Chat, via the link in the description, all that sort of stuff, feel free to do so. The options are there, and I'll read out your question or message or anything like that on streams. Thank you all so much for that so far. And yeah, we're going to just continue going for now. If anyone's got any questions or theories or anything like that, drop them in the chat, put them in a donation or whatever. I'll try and read them out. Let's go through them. I'm quite excited. Please zoom in on both pics. We'll do that in just a minute. Can you do an American accent? No, I can't. BBC, let's destroy Gallifrey, everyone. Stop destroying Gallifrey. Why are the tally marks on my arm? Brilliant. Here's a virtual hug. Thank you. If Into the Special will end on a cliffhanger, if so, how do you expect it to end? With a death, departure, or some sort of like thing like we had at the end of Timeless Children, where it's like a situation happens. Maybe it's like a sort of cliffhanger like we had at the end of like Dark Water or Death in Heaven or something, where it's like Santa appears or someone appears in the TARDIS or something like that, or they get a message like at the end of Beast Below for like the next episode. The tallies are in 10s instead of 5s. No, I don't think that's anything big. There's already been a synopsis talked about, but I'll read out the synopsis again for anyone who missed it. The Doctor is locked away in a high-security alien prison, isolated, alone, with no hope of escape. Far away, on Earth, her best friends, Yaz, Ryan and Graham, have to pick up their lives without her. It's not easy. Old habits die hard, especially when they discover a disturbing plan forming, a plan which involves a Dalek. How can you fight Dalek without the Doctor? There we go, there's your synopsis, the official released synopsis. The whole time Jack thinks he's in the lead and pulling some hot chick along, and 13's like, oh, it's me. Yeah, I mean, that might happen, it is Jack. I hope Edgar Wright does an episode one day. Kate Stewart, again, could be in the episode, who knows? Some people on Twitter are wondering if there's a Titanic-themed story in Series 13 with Bradley's Titanic description was a clue. I don't think that was a clue. I think that was Bradley being a bit over the top. I still believe that Graham is leaving in Series 12. I reckon, right, what's going to happen, and this was the original theory back from, like, way back when. The Mirror reported that Torsten Cole and Bradley Walsh would be leaving the series. I think the fact that Torsten wasn't in this is kind of telling as well. And I kind of feel that Torsten, Cole, or Ryan will die in the Christmas special, and Graham will leave the TARDIS and be like Wilf in Series 13. He'll sort of just like pop in a few episodes. Whenever they're on Earth, the Doctor and Yaz might pop in for a tea or something. But like Graham will be one of those characters who gets to live on or something. Yeah, I don't think, like, so I think he's kind of involved, but on a much less capacity than being a mainstream companion. Mainly because even in like series 12, like he was in the series a lot less, hiding him from certain shots that made him look like he was there all the time. But there was actually clearly like a few days where he wasn't there for filming because he didn't do anywhere near as much this series, which is perfectly fine. But like Bradley Walsh's a busy man, so having him on as sort of like a Wilf type character works a lot better, especially 3 series in. What's your favourite Doctor? I don't know if I have a favourite Doctor. Probably like David Tennant, Tom Baker, or Patrick Troughton or something. I hope it's just the Doctor and Yaz, because Yaz needs development. That's what the rumour is, and I'll take it, to be honest with you. Right, let's talk about the images that we've got. I just realised I was off camera there. Ooh, dear me. So, let's talk about the images that we have got. Hang on. Just want to make sure it fills the screen. Let's talk about that. So, right. So let's talk about this one first. Oh Christ! Just put my live stream tab on. So we've got Jody here in prison. What can we unpack with this image? So Jody's hair looks different, either wet or like unwashed or something. Prison, either way. That's just the style she's going for. You know, she looks like she's been there for a long time. You can see by all the markings on the wall. There's markings in tens. Maybe that's days. Presumably it's days. I don't know what else you can sort of unpack from that. I'm kind of wondering where this is, because it doesn't look like the cell she was dropped in at the end of the Timeless Children. It also doesn't look like the floor or anything. It does look like a wall. So maybe, oh no, maybe it is the wall. Actually, yeah, because it's like the walls are kind of like normal stone, aren't they? It was the outside that was all like sort of weird rock shapes. So I don't mind that. Yeah. Her hair doesn't look much longer, so it might have been cut. I don't know. But it clearly has been a while she's been in here. And it doesn't look like she's writing on the wall. It looks like she's knocking on the wall. Maybe some sort of code to another inmate, maybe. Perhaps Jack, perhaps someone else. Maybe there's going to be some sort of like prison friend who she makes friends with, who could be a character in Series 13, maybe. Someone who helps her get out of prison, and someone who she saves later on, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, some sort of mysterious character. I'm sure she's going to meet someone in prison, because you can't just have... I mean, you can just have 13 by herself. I mean, that's what Heaven Sent was, wasn't it, with Capaldi? But I feel like with it being prison, they're probably going to do more than just having Jody sit in a cell for minutes at a time, especially when they've got Daleks and potentially Jack to cover as well. I think she'll be in prison for the first half. They might break out of prison, and then something's going to happen. Next, you've got this photo. And again, there's not really too much to unpack here. I wish there was. So you've got Graham, Yasmin, and Tosin, Ryan, that's the actor's name, sitting around the table in Graham's house. Is there anything to unpack here? Literally nothing to unpack, I don't think. You've got what that looks like a sort of maybe like a £5 note there, like a sort of light blue thing. Could be nothing. And then you've of course got the other thing as well, which we're going to turn. Oh Christ! There we go. We'll turn this upside down so we can read that note. And it says MDZ. There we go. Right, MDZ, and it says something. Oh yeah, hang on. I can, right, hang on. Have we got like a pen option with this? Draw. Oh, no, zoom in. It's not good, is it? Hang on, 1 second, guys, 1 second. I'm going to open up a paint thing so I can do it on paint. Paint.net. I reckon we can do this. I reckon we can sort of unpack this. Like, not correctly, but like, decently at least. Right. Okay. So I'll just move that out of the way. Yeah, so if we sort of rotate 180 degrees and we go over here, it's very difficult to be able to tell, right? But what I'm looking at here, let's just sort of get this note and maximize it, because we're going to try and read this now. Because I can see certain things. So I can see, yeah, I can see an M there. I can see a D. Let's do it on a different layer. 1 second. I can see an M there. I can see a D, and I can see a Z, which is similar to that of the. That's the place where the Dalek got its weapons from in Resolution. Then you've got a word here, and then I think you've got research. And if you squint, you can kind of see it. I think there's an R. Maybe all caps. I reckon you've got an R-E-S-E-A-R-C-H. I reckon you have there. I really do. If we're just very careful about it, hang on. R-E-S-E-A. Hang on. I'm just doing it very roughly because you can't really see. But I reckon I can see research there. Not because I've just sort of like naffily drawn it on in pen. But if I just remove that layer, I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but I can see it says research. And we know that MDZ is a research facility. But then what does this word say here? Because that's what I really can't work out. I mean, maybe like a P. Oh, Christ. Maybe like a sort of P here. An L, maybe. An A. But then, like, I don't know what that would be. That's just a random word. But it says MDZ something research. Remedy won't do anything. Remedy detects faces and uses that. However, I have got an idea. If it's been released on a high def thing, because I'm sort of expecting it to be. No, it's not been released HD yet. If I Google search for that image. See, it's just not. It's just annoying because you can't really find it. I'm trying to find it. It's difficult to find a high. I've got an image of it, but I just sort of want. I'm trying to find a high definition version of it. If anyone can find like a really HD version of that image, because the sharpness will do nothing. Pudi. This should be a BBC press release. Hang on. Hang on, let's do something with this. Let's try it at least. Try and bring out because someone mentioned sharpness. Let's try and like MDZ. It's just, you can't really make out that word, which is why I'm trying to look for like a HD. Did they release a HD version on Twitter? I don't know if they did. It's just trying to work out what this is though, isn't it? That's the problem. It's like, what does that word say? Share this live stream round. Get some people involved. See if we can work out what this says. A lot of people are saying police. Now, if we go, hang on, I'm going to just jump to Google again. MDZ, hang on. MDZ Research Doctor Who. It's got a TARDIS wiki page. Let's have a look at what it says on there. The company motto is building a better future. It's a weapons research facility. So, again, it's a note. It's a note that they've written to investigate what's going on and why there's a Dalek and what they can do. Must, someone said. I can't. You know what? I can kind of see it might say must research, as in like we must research this. I can kind of see that maybe. Like if we go, let's say that's an M there, and that's a T. Must. Yeah, maybe it's must. I want to see if I can find a higher res image of this though. Unit research, yeah, it's not unit because there's something that goes up here. There's a letter that goes up, and I think it might be an M. But I don't know if it's must. I feel like there's 5 letters in that word opposed to 4. It might be must research. I think that's, yeah, because it is a note, isn't it? It's not like a big thing. Let's see if we can enhance it anymore. Maybe like soften the image or something. I'm not getting anything from that. MDZ is unmistakable in that though. You can definitely get that out there. AI upscaling would be great, but it only usually does faces. Words it'll not do, it'll just count it as a blur. But that, I think, is it unmistakable that we can say here definitively MDZ, a dash, and then it says research. So I'm saying M D Z dash and then R E S E A. You can see that clearly, can't you? You can see the A, you can see the E. C, and then there's a H there as well, look. MZ something research, and people are saying it's like a sort of it could be like a slanted M, couldn't it? Like a sort of slanted M. Must. Hang on, that's a U, then an S, and then a T. MDZ must research. I think that's it. I've just behind the scenes. Remini doesn't do anything. Trust me, I use Remini a lot for my photo editing projects. You know, I do freelance, so I use it a lot. I know how it works, and trust me, it would not do anything with this. It really wouldn't. It would just confuse you even more. What did people think? Because I kind of think it's must. If I sort of like fade it in and out, can you sort of see that? I can see must now. I can sort of see that. It's a very dodgy thing. Can you not? I think that's like a slanted M there. Like an M that sort of is just quickly sketched. The U is not very obvious because it's sort of like all blacked out. The S, there's sort of like a swivel thing here, and there's definitely something that sticks out at the top there, which is either a P or a T. I mean, if you want to be more specific about it, let's have a look. Let's rub this out and let's literally just colour in what we see in just a black pen. I can see a bit of a D in it. Yeah, maybe. If we just sort of sketch over what's there, right? Sort of like there's a curve there, there's a bit of attachment there, and then there's something there. So, I mean, I don't know what that looks like to you, but there's definitely an M there, I think, and there's definitely an S. And because of the low quality and we've enhanced it and everything, it's not going to be masked or... I sort of feel, because if you look at that there and we just sort of fade it in and out, it's the same sort of shape, right? So then what can we take from this? I think we can take a M and definitely an S. And then this is either a P or like a T, like that, which is obviously like, because it's handwriting. And then that looks like an A. But because of the low quality, it could also be a U. So I reckon you've either got masp, mast, musp, or must. And I think the only actual word we've got there is must. That's definitely an M, I reckon. There's definitely an S there. That's either a P or a T, that's either an A or a U. And I reckon, I mean, feel free to get this as like a screenshot or something or whatever. I don't know how that can be a D. It kind of does look like a distorted S. Mass research. Maybe. Maybe it's an S. I mean... Oh, see, that could... Yeah, that could be. If that's not the... Because that's joined up writing. Doctor Who Twitter have released a high-res photo. Right, let's have a look at that. 1 second. Because I think that's where I've got this thing from. Again, thanks to people tuning in and watching, everyone. I'm trying to think what this is. This particular image, let's have a look. Is this bigger or smaller? Same size, it's the same one that I've got. So it's nothing really too new, unfortunately. The one on BBC's Twitter. There's usually a website that uploads them, but there's nothing on there at the moment, just because it's probably too early. It's just been announced, isn't it? Doctor Who Online have a high-res image. Is it the only thing I'm looking for is something that's higher res than what I've got? Doctor Who Online have got a high-res image. But I reckon that's the same image. I might be wrong. It's taking longer to load though, so I'll take that. Hang on. Ah, this is bigger. Hang on 1 second. Oh, that's massive. Right, fantastic. Okay, guys, we've got a HD photo. We've got a HD photo. 1 second. We can start all over again. Again, if you want to support the channel and what we're doing here, please feel free to donate and everything. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already. That'd be really, very much appreciated. Here we are. So I reckon let's get rid of this and do it all again. Do it all again. We're going to flip it upside down. Oh, it's definitely must. Oh, you can see it. Look, can you not see that now? Because that I can. That's must. That's unmistakably a U. Must research. That's incredible. MDZ dash must. It's joined up writing. Must research. Yeah, you get the point. I'll enhance that for you guys. But there we go. You've got it. That's must. That is must research. I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Actually, I'm quite proud that I managed to get that. There we go. Must research. People have probably already got it. It's not like a big revelation. I'll just share that on Twitter. Feel free to make it go wild. There we go. It's must. It's absolutely a must. We'll put it back on. Okay. The guys spamming Skongo. Yes. Hilarious. We've had, TARDIS posting's been around for years though. So it's not even. Come on, man. it's just spam at this point now. Yeah, for those who haven't already seen, it's definitely must. You can even go back. I'll let you see the original photo. This is the very original photo. Turned upside down, there's a note on the table says MDZ must research. This is the biggest version of the image I've got, 4,000 by 2,000 pixels. It's kind of big image. That's good. MDZ must research. Unmistakably, I think it says that. For those who missed it, just enhancing it again, just so you can all see it, because I know some people probably missed out on that. MDZ must research. There we go. Must research. And MDZ, of course, is the place from Resolution where the Dalek got its weapons from. It's where, you know, it's a facility that is involved with the Daleks somehow. So potentially we've got Daleks being made on Earth. Maybe that's something to do with it. There we go. MDZ is a weapons research facility, a private weapons research facility based in the UK from Resolution. It very briefly appeared in a couple shots. I'll even... yeah, I'll put it on Twitter, so you can check my Twitter if you want that. But there we go, you've got that, and that's the facility. That's where the Dalek got the gun from last time, as well as a few spare parts. So that's interesting. They've got Dalek bits. We know they've got bits of Dalek in there. Could MDZ weapons facility or something, could they be developing a new weapon like a militia, like a private force, which is a Dalek? But obviously these people who might not understand aliens and stuff, we've just got, because Unit's gone, Torchwood's gone, there's no one to pick up the pieces of the Dalek. Bits of Dalek left in GCHQ that the Doctor left. You've got bits of Dalek, someone's probably picked it up, someone's bought it, hidden it, and used that. Because obviously there was an entire like army fraction wiped out. Let's say that made the news, not the news mainstream, but it got out there. And some people picked it up, and maybe some sort of millionaire or something, perhaps Jack Robertson, as someone was rumoured earlier, maybe he saw this, went, oh, but this is sort of like machine that was killing loads, it killed and it wiped out an entire army. So let's take that in. Let's take these bits of, well, they don't know it's a Dalek, but let's take this Metaltron in. I would be great if they referenced that. And they build tanks. They build robot tanks with the same firepower, with the same weapon, all that sort of thing. Because it's just the burned remains, like the melted remains of a Dalek casing. They've got all the stuff there. They don't know there's meant to be a squid creature inside. They build robots to look exactly like that. Maybe they can fly, but not very well. Maybe they can kill things, but not very well. Maybe they haven't got the right parts, and the humans are just assuming that these are really cool and out there. But obviously they're not going to have any Dalekanium, they're not going to have any of this, they're not going to have any of that. They might be these cool human-made Daleks. Maybe Davros, or maybe the actual Dalek fleet hears about this, comes down to Earth, Dalek Civil War. Like we've seen in the promo shots, like we've seen in the sort of location things, Dalek versus Dalek. The bronze Daleks, the true Daleks, versus these inferior man-made human Daleks is this sort of like private militia. Daleks have a thing for purity. Daleks have a thing for, they have to be pure Dalek, otherwise it's like blaspheme or whatever. So they try to wipe out these new Daleks, which have been created by humans, as some sort of militia type thing. There's my theory on Revolution of the Daleks. What do you think, guys? I'm quite confident in that. And, you know, if it does happen, and it happens at Christmas and all that sort of thing, feel free to take this clip, put it on Twitter. I got here first. Hello. I'm really quite chuffed with that. Zoom into the rest of the image. I don't think there's anything more that I can pick out. Just notes on the table, but that's the only one. Weirdly enough, it's like weirdly high definition that you can sort of like see and make out what it says. There's nothing else on the table that you can sort of make out. But the MDZ thing, that facing the camera is a really cool way of just teasing the audience a little bit, which I really like. So I actually quite like that, generally. Yeah, that's pretty good. I really like that. It's not public research, it says must research. John Barron was in the thumbnail because I thought he might get announced today, and I obviously clearly made a mistake in that front. Deep big apologies or whatever. So there we go. I really like that. I really like that. In the promo image, the companions are in the same costumes as the Bandit versus Jody thing on YouTube, but I had Jack in the back going. I mean, yeah, that was obviously sort of, you don't have to, it's fine, I have seen it. Because they were at Rothlock Studios filming, there's no other episode they could have been filming, because they haven't started filming Series 13 yet, so the only ones that we haven't seen those costumes in are the Christmas special. So it physically must be that episode. Do you think Captain Jack will appear, and do you think the BBC will keep him a secret to the episode? I don't think they're going to keep him secret. I reckon they'll announce him, but I reckon they'll announce him as part of the trailer, maybe. I think that's going to happen. Beyond that, yeah. I don't know what else to say, really. Thanks so much for watching, guys, as well. We're going to continue for a bit longer. We might not be going on for like a mega amount of time. Probably 3 hours at the absolute maximum. We're at 2 hours 17 now. If you want to support myself, one of the best things you can do is subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you're sort of considering it, first of all, I try and get out the latest Doctor Who news and reviews, hence this live stream. But if you sort of fancy sticking around anyway, you do get your name on screen. If you're a new subscriber and you subscribe and you've got your subscriptions public, your name will appear on the screen next to me, your little name underneath the master. I'll shout you out, give you a bit of credit or whatever. Alternatively, if you want to support the channel financially, you can by donating in Super Chat, or the link in the description. The first link in the description will take you to a page where you can also donate on there as well. You can leave a message, you can donate something, you can say hi, you can come up with a theory, you can come up with a question. Whatever it is, I will read it out, I will answer it on the stream. So, yeah. For now, I'm going to take a very quick break, pop to the loo, because, again, it's a very long stream this now, and I'll be back very shortly. So do stick around. I'll only be about a couple minutes or so, and I look forward to seeing when I get back. Oh. Hello, hello. There we go. We're back. Oh. Oh. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? How are we all doing? So I'm going to stream for a bit longer. Obviously, I'm a little bit tired. But yeah, no, I'm just sort of trying to break stuff down, talk about things. There's nothing really too much to unpack. We've sort of unpacked everything that was there. We have a synopsis. I've read that out. Nothing new. But here's sort of I'll give you my breakdown for the episode of what I think is going to happen. So we've got Jody in prison. I think following the 13th Doctor's story first, she'll be in prison. She'll make a friend, whether that be Jack or someone else. They'll break out. They'll find a TARDIS, which is why I think it's Sharda, because they've got to get out of there somehow. Maybe use the transmat or something, get back to the planet she was on, get in the TARDIS and go, because the TARDIS has got to be in it somehow. Get back to get sort of back to Earth and then help the companions with the Dalek problem. The companion story, they're just chilling out at home, they're just getting on with their lives. They think the Doctor's left them, or they think the Doctor's died on Gallifrey, as they thought she was going to anyway. She didn't get out. And I reckon, so they see something in the press. They see something like, oh, there's this new militia, new thing, and it's a Dalek. It's a Dalek which looks very similar to the one they fought from Resolution. I reckon because of the whole MDZ research thing. Well, it is confirmed that there is a Dalek. They see a Dalek. They discover a disturbing plan forming, a plan which involves a Dalek. So they see a Dalek, maybe on the news or something like, oh, the government has funded this new militia, this sort of new sort of army tank thing, and it's like a Dalek. Everyone, the companions recognise it, but not many other people do, maybe. Or maybe they come across something or just see it in the background or something. And then they have to work out how to stop it. Let's say some millionaire or something. A lot of people have been theorising about Jack Robertson. Big old millionaire, sort of Trump stereotype. Yeah, we get that. But if he's in this episode, as rumoured, he could be the one who basically was like, oh, there was that, he has inside information if he's the president, 2020 and all that sort of thing. He saw that this sort of unknown drone wiped out an entire squadron from an army, including a tank, all by itself, and then flew into GCHQ and got blown up. And then in GCHQ, the remains of this Dalek casing were taken away somewhere. Let's say he buys them, or someone buys them, and someone uses the model of that to reproduce these robots, thinking these robots are going to be indestructible. They're made of earth metal, because obviously that's the one from Resolution. They're made of earth metal, nothing alien. They think it's just some random person who's made this tank thing, because there's no squid creature, there's no evidence of that, there's no evidence of any alien tech other than the gun. So they redevelop it. They make loads of these sort of things as like sort of army drone type things. They send them out and they think it's a good thing. But let's say the news gets out to the Dalek fleet. The Daleks hear about it and they come down to invade. This is me speculating, Council of Geeks. Nice to have you here, by the way. This is me just speculating based off what we know from the synopsis, the images, all that sort of thing. The companions, it's confirmed that the companions discover a disturbing plan forming, a plan which involves a Dalek. We know that from the promo image, they've got a note which says MDZ must research. MDZ, of course, is the company that had the weapons. It was the weapons weapons research that the Dalek gun came from in the first place. So there's lots of different things that are coming together here. Maybe the black Daleks, the new ones, they look so sleek and so fun and like stupid a little bit. Maybe that's because someone on Earth found this sort of thing, moulded it out, and made these new Daleks, which aren't really Daleks, they're just sort of drones that they think can blow up tanks and everything, but are a bit useless. The Dalek fleet hears about it, and then we see what we saw from the sort of location filming. We saw from the location filming a bunch of bronze Daleks blowing up these black Daleks, like shooting at them, blowing them up, bits of them everywhere. That's because I think they're going to get blown up very easily because they're made of earth metal, not like Dalekanium or anything. You've got these bronze Daleks who are made of Dalekanium, can fight much better than these other Daleks, and they come to try and wipe out these Daleks who are all over the world. And whilst they're doing that, they may as well think, well, we may as well invade or something, and they do that. It sort of eases up. The Daleks invade, it gets worse and worse and worse. Jody appears, let's say Captain Jack is somehow in it, obviously he's going to hear about this. I'm getting a mix of Stolen Earth and Remembrance of the Daleks, if I'm being honest, and I think that works really well. And if it is anything like that, I am excited. £5 donation from Midwinter Makes. He said, so essentially the Daleks have copyright issues. That's very true. Yeah, I'd sort of, yeah, that's basically it. The Daleks, the real Daleks, you know what the Daleks are like with purity. even Remembrance of the Daleks and that sort of Dalek Civil War thing, it was like, who was loyal to the Emperor Dalek? And they just wiped them out. They have this sort of thing about purity. They detect these things that look like Daleks, like our Daleks, look like they're recon scout Daleks. They go down and they go, well, what are you doing? That's our look, that's our brand, you're ruining our brand. It's like if someone made a YouTube channel called Ace Creeper and started uploading Doctor Who videos pretending to be me. It'd be like, that's mine, that's my brand. You're stealing that. So they come down, they try and, there's a Dalek Civil War. So we have that sort of link between Remembrance and Stolen Earth, this nice sort of mix in between. That's where I feel like it's going to go. It would be cool if Jack was there, obviously, but I'm sort of guessing because he's been teasing it so much, like he's basically confirmed it himself at this point. However, yeah, I'm sort of picking it out. I'm sort of thinking maybe that's where it's going to go. I hope that's where it's going to go. Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. If you guys want to donate or anything like that, Super Chat is an option. First link in the description is my donation page as well. You can leave a message, it'll appear on the screen, we'll read it out, etc. Yeah, it's I'm like smacking my hands. There's not really many original Doctor Who stories much anymore, so I kind of feel like moulding Stolen Earth, which is a fan favourite Dalek story, and Remembrance of the Daleks, which is a fan favourite Dalek story, one from New Who, one from Classic Who. You could have this nice sort of mix of themes that works really well, especially if you mix that with a companion departure, especially if you mix that with a death. From what we've seen from filming videos and photos and stuff, we've had stuff on the Bristol suspension bridge of the bronze Daleks wiping out the black ones. We've also had, in Cardiff, people running, screaming as like explosions are going off. So we're thinking very Stolen Earth kind of vibes here. There's also been rumoured that there is a scene that takes place in Downing Street, according to Cultbox, which is a sort of website that reports some Doctor Who news every now and then. They're kind of accurate most of the time, but I'm not going to put like all my money on it. They said they have a source which says there's going to be some sort of Downing Street type thing. So maybe that's a thing that we can look at. Maybe we're going to see a sort of like Prime Minister thing. It wouldn't be the first time in Doctor Who that we've had that. Beyond that, I don't really know what. I don't really know what else we can sort of pick out, really. I think that's where I'm thinking the story's going to go. I reckon if I'm having a bit of wishful thinking, it would be that story. I kind of like the idea that it's sort of a nice mix between Remembrance and Stolen Earth. I would also hope that Jack was in it, Captain Jack. It would make sense, considering they teased him, and then they must have had a plan or something, and I kind of feel like it's the right time for Jack to come back now. I also feel like someone said they saw a unit van with the current Doctor Who logo on it. Yeah, there's lots of things like the unit van and stuff. That was apparently something, maybe, I don't really know, but it'd be kind of cool if it was. I'm trying to think of what else we can sort of unpeel from this. Unpack. Hello, what's happening? Sorry I'm late. There's been a couple of new promo images released for the Christmas special, as well as it confirming that it's a Christmas special, apparently. As of New York Comic Con's silly little message that they put in their own chat, they called it the Doctor Who Christmas special and said it's the only good thing about 2020. So we're going on the basis that it's Christmas. Might not be, but I'm going on the basis that it's Christmas for now. Going past that, what else can we talk about? Yeah, there's not really much else to say. There was a couple promo images, no teaser, no trailer, no confirmation of Jack, no Dalek images. There was a synopsis released. Thank you to Stephaphone for donating £5 via Super Chat. Thank you very much. If the Bronze Daleks invade first, then decide to take care of the drone Daleks, that could be something. They choose to invade, because that's what the Daleks do every now and then. The new images, mate, are on screen now. You got Jody, the 13th Doctor, in a prison cell, and you got the companions at a table. They're not very good images. We've all been a bit disappointed about this, but I suppose in about a month or so, we'll have a trailer, hopefully, because it is coming towards November. If it is a Christmas special, like New York Comic Con say, and like many people have predicted, it's likely that we'll get a trailer, probably on the 23rd of November again. That's my guess. could be wrong. We might get something at Children in Need as well, which is the beginning of November. So that's about a month's time. But again, thank you once again to Stephaphone for donating through Super Chat. If you want to donate yourself, Super Chat is an option, obviously, but you can also go to the link in my own description and write out a message, donation, anything like that. Doesn't even have to be big. Every little helps, as the old woman said as she weed into the sea. Go and check that out if you fancy supporting the channel. Again, every little helps. What's up, George? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Brad has also teased something about Daleks for fans of the older series. Did he actually? Did he actually say that? I missed that. Could you, like, quote him? Do you have a quote? Because I'm not going to go back and watch it now I'm on stream. But if you can go and get a quote from what Bradley said, that would be really, really helpful. That's her prison outfit, I believe. That's her sort of red prison outfit. Do you think character options will make another 13th Doctor wave next year? I feel like they probably will. I feel like the first one was very successful. Maybe, like... I think it's one of those things that, I mean, people say that it did badly. It didn't do badly. Lots of people bought it. I mean, lots of people have the Resolution of the Daleks. I keep saying Resolution of the Daleks. Resolution Dalek figure. I know I did. I know I picked that up. There's a new Jody variant. There's a Graham figure. I definitely got that. There's a new TARDIS. Like, they've clearly got a good budget and they're spending it quite well, and it seems to be doing quite well in that department. B&M always does well and does decently, but the new 13th Doctor wave of figures was pretty good, and you know they're even doing American exclusives, so that's pretty fun as well. I can't say I'm against it. It's pretty fun, but yeah, no. Evening, everyone. Hi, I just subscribed and I'm enjoying your live stream so far. Thank you very much. We're getting so close to 20,000 subscribers. We're very, very close. We're currently at 19,875. So we've got 125, is it? 125? Yeah, 125 subscribers to go until we hit 20,000, which is a massive, massive milestone. So if anyone fancies sharing it out, the live stream, getting some more subscribers on this end, I'd really, really appreciate that. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really would, because I'm being like, I really want to try and get there before the end of the year, and I feel like we might if there's a Christmas special and a trailer and stuff. But you know, we've done very well today in terms of subscribers. But if you want to help out that little bit more, if you're not already subscribed, jump on it. You'll be there before the month's end. I hope so. I don't know if I will, but I hope so. That'd be very exciting and nice. Kind of weird. I remember celebrating last Halloween when I hit was it 15k? I hit a milestone just before Halloween, or just on Halloween. Last year, I think it might have been 12k actually. Max. God's sake, man. Oh, dear me. That's my housemate there, being hilarious as always. So feel free to subscribe, put notifications on, all that sort of thing. But if anyone can help support that, if you're not already subscribed, we're going to post some more news and stuff over the next few days, weeks, months, all that sort of stuff. We're going to try and be getting at least one upload out or one live stream out a week. Just to sort of make up for the mostly sort of radio silence from my part over the last few weeks. I've been very busy with work and stuff, but also there's not really been much Doctor Who news to talk about. So there we go. What do you think of the new B&M 5th Doctor's TARDIS? I prefer it to the Chaos one. I haven't got it yet. I really want to get my hands on it, but I haven't managed to get to a B&M. There's not really a local one for me now when I'm living in London again. So, hey, you know, that's what happens. How long do you think she's been in prison for? Years? I reckon a few months. I don't think years. I think years would be pretty cool, but I don't think so, just because her hair's short. Just because her hair's still short. I don't know, we'll see. I just feel like if her hair hasn't grown that long, it doesn't really, like, baffle me as, I don't know. If anyone wants Max to come through on the stream, I'm sure he's very welcome if people fancy it. We're still going to be talking about Doctor Who. Max, you can come through if you want. It will be a quick cameo, but you can pop through if you fancy it. Very briefly, as like a cameo appearance. But that's that. That's that. Yeah. Beyond that, we're just sort of. What else has been going on? Yeah, getting ready for The Mandalorian. Me too. I'm sort of binging my way through Rebels. I'm going to rewatch the Rogue One and then the original trilogy and then the first series of Mandalorian before that happens. Hopefully that'll be fun. Who's your favourite Doctor? Ooh, probably Tennant or Capaldi, Tom Baker or Patrick Troughton. There's quite a lot of them that I really like. There's also the Doctor Who Whipping Angel game, which has been announced as well. There's a teaser today. Watching Come Down With Me. Nice, nice. Enjoy. I don't really expect anything big from the whole game thing. I'm sort of interested, but I'm not really the kind of person to make videos on the whole video game scene thing. Yeah. And I did hear about what happened to Channel Pop. Like, please go and help support Channel Pop in his sort of thing, because that's really awful what happened. And I know my channel got hacked into a while ago. I know how it feels, and you know, worse so on his part for having some of his videos privated. That's rough. What do you want to see in Westworld Season 4? I don't know, really. I was sort of a bit underwhelmed by Season 3. Not like it was terrible or anything. It really wasn't that bad. But it was like, it could have been a bit better, couldn't it? You know, like, I wish. I think my roommates are mostly busy either eating or, as Max said, he's watching Come Down With Me. But we will do a stream at some point that has all of them in. These sort of cameo appearances is kind of unfair to spring on them when I haven't prepped them in advance. But we'll do something at some point where they're all involved, I'm sure, at some point. So sort of stay tuned for that. Yeah. "13th of November will be when the earliest we get something new, is that will be when Children in Need is." I agree. I genuinely agree. That's pretty good. But I don't think even Children in Need, I don't think we'll get anything. I think we're going to be, I think 23rd we're talking here. November 23rd. K9's Company will happen eventually, I'm sure. But that's I think that's going to be something that's going to be like postponed until like the new year or something, or maybe when we're all like isolated or something. Maybe that's something. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. Favorite superhero from Marvel and DC? Marvel, Spider-Man, DC, Batman. Or Joker. I'm fond of a good villain. Do you think there's been someone deducted the amount of days the Doctor's been in prison? I don't know. Maybe. Have your friends play Edge of Time? I haven't even played Edge of Time yet. Thank you to AJ Rodriguez for donating $4.99 to the live stream. Very, very much appreciated as always. Means a lot. Again, to anyone who's still watching, if you fancy donating and you fancy supporting the channel in a sort of financial sense, you can by doing a super chat or donating via the link in the description. I know I keep mentioning it, but again, it's always an option to sort of help support the channel, help support the live streams. It's what keeps the live streams like a popular thing. Like, I do more live streams the more donations we get, because it makes it more beneficial, if you know what I mean. Because obviously, like, live stream, I don't know how, if people know how YouTube works or something, but YouTube live streams don't do amazingly well in terms of like ad revenue and stuff. I don't think they do anything. No, my grandma didn't knit me this. I bought it from ASOS. Thanks for asking. So when are you going to finish Torchwood? Eventually. I think we will see a Doctor Who cameo for Children in Need, and then either the 23rd or the 30th we'll get a teaser or a full trailer. I reckon we'll get a full trailer on the 23rd, and then one... Because if it's a Christmas special, like basically everyone else has said now, it's basically confirmed again. If it is Christmas, I reckon we'll get a trailer on the 23rd, and then the promotion will be non-stop all the way up for the next month until Christmas. If we're lucky, maybe teaser, trailer on the 13th, confirming Jack, maybe a full trailer on the 23rd. I don't even think a teaser. I reckon just expect something on the 23rd. I'll tune into Children in Need live just to see if there's anything going on from Doctor Who. But I sort of doubt it, really. Yeah. Sorry if this is too far in the future, but do you know if you'll react to the teaser trailer in a live or a video? Depending on what the event is, if it's announced in advance, I might live stream it. If it's not, then I'll probably do a video for it when it drops. You know, I kind of enjoy doing live streams, and it's always great to have the opinions of people getting involved with it. I may do a live stream, reacting to it, breaking it down, and then maybe after the live stream's done, I'll sort of upload the video separately of like an actual reaction and an actual breakdown. Just snippets from the live stream if people are interested in that. Yeah, no, I feel like that's something we could do, but it just depends on the scenario. In 2017, the trailer for Twice Upon a Time trailer was released in July, only 3 weeks after the series ended. Yeah, but that was a different production team, different marketing. We also had everything revealed in advance. I mean, Twice Upon a Time revealed that Bill was in it. I mean, that was a massive spoiler for the trailer. Like, Chibnall's a very different production team. They may give us very, very little, but I'd rather have that than everything, like, spoiled. Don't forget, Moffat is the production team that ruined sort of John Sim coming in World Enough in Time and the Mondasian Cybermen as well. But you also have the other one, which is it's an odd one, because then you also have Twice Upon a Time. I just remember the Twice Upon a Time trailer where they showed a shot of the Capaldi regenerating. I mean, that's probably the biggest, worst spoiler you could probably ever show. And he managed it, because that's the production team they were. So I'd rather know nothing, or very, very little, than like loads of stuff. Josh, mate, we're all waiting to watch Come Dine With Me. Nice. Well, I'll pass on that one. I'm sure you can watch it without me. I don't even watch Come Dine With Me. I think I'm the only person in this bloody house who doesn't watch it. Well, I mean, I watch it on occasion when it's on the TV in the morning. Zara did not eat a whole egg again. Brilliant. Max, honestly. This is incredible. We do a review on the new B&M TARDIS set. I'm wondering, because I like a few of them. I might do a review if I get the actual products. I don't have it. And they didn't do review copies for this one. I'm sort of waiting to either get a... I'm gonna like actually mute you lot. Not... I am actually just gonna... There we go. Can you make sure my door's locked? There we go. Brilliant. I'm trying to answer questions, guys. God. Come on. I haven't been sent the product by Character Options. I haven't been to B&M yet to go and try and get one. There's not really a local B&M for me at the moment, so at some point maybe. But, you know, until then, just playing the waiting game really. So we'll see what happens. I kind of hope I do find something out at some point, but yeah. Will you watch House of Dragons? I don't even know what that is. Dark Knight MCD donated $1.99 and said, "Love seeing your videos, even if the episode flops." That's brilliant. I mean, I'll still take it as a compliment. Thank you very much. CDWM, what's that? I don't even know what that is. I quite like Twice Upon a Time. I think it works as a great epilogue to the Moffat era. I'd agree. I really like it. But, you know, it could have been better. The whole like First Doctor stuff is obviously widely known to be like an unpopular thing about that episode. And I think that's a perfectly fair sort of point to make. I think it's not the best thing about it. I mean, it's could be a lot better, could be a lot worse, but I really do still enjoy the story. It's a good epilogue, and you know, it works. It does its trick. It works quite well, you know. That's pretty good. Yeah. House of Dragons is a Game of Thrones prequel. I've never watched Game of Thrones, so yeah. When do you think Series 13 will air? They were apparently. It seems that they were aiming to release Series 13 in sort of October time next year, so 2021, which is totally fair. But it just depends on COVID. If they can't start filming over the next few weeks, and they're not able to start filming before the end of the year, it's likely that we won't have a series until 2022, which is obviously bad. But I know people will pick it up and go, oh, it's. People will pick it up and go, oh, there's disgrace, Doctor Who are, crap and all that sort of thing. But it's like, there has also been a pandemic, so I can kind of understand it. It's not. I'm sure it's not the end of the world if we don't get another Doctor Who series around the corner. You can always watch other things. There's always other stuff to go on. Overall, what have you thought of tonight in terms of the Doctor Who panel? Do you think we needed more to be released, or do you think the photos were good enough? The one thing I would have said is just, I like what we got. I wish we got a promo photo of the Daleks. That's all, because we all know, I mean, it's in the title, we've known the Daleks are in it. It would be great to see an official photo of the new Daleks. It would sort of cause a bit of discussion. You could talk about it in a bit more detail. Everyone knows they've been leaked online, they're on set photos and everything. It's like, we've got the information. I mean, they're in the bloody thumbnail, for God's sake. Like, people talk about them. So why not show just one official picture, opposed to the companions sitting around the table? I didn't want to. Obviously, I'd take a trailer. I was kind of excited the potential that we might get a trailer, but there was never a point where I was like, "We've got to have a trailer," and I'll be distraught if we don't get one. Now, I wasn't really too bothered about a trailer because I kind of didn't expect a trailer. I sort of said, "Well, I'm not expecting anything. We'll wait until." I reckon we'll get a trailer in November, and I reckon I'm right with that. Yeah. In terms of tonight, it looks like I'm not going to tell my crush I love her. Bless you, bless you. How old do we think the Doctor is actually, given we know she's the timeless child? I don't know. I really don't know. It's an odd one. Maybe, I don't know. There's no concrete answer, and no one will be able to ever provide it. I don't think Gjemble could even provide a concrete answer now. It's mental. Yeah, we're going to be ending the stream soon in about 10 minutes, guys. Just thought I'd let you know, because we're going to go to about 3 hours, and then we're going to leave it there. Yeah, I know. We looked at that note earlier on in the stream. I put it on my Twitter and everything, so there we go. Yeah. But we're going to be ending off in about 10 minutes or so. So last chance, if you want to get some donations in and you want to have something on the screen, you want to have something read out to the audience, or a burning question that you've got, if you want that answered, drop a donation. I'll be able to see it, or just try and drop it in the chat. I might see it, but if it comes on screen, I got no option but to read it out and answer any questions and all that sort of thing. So if you want to do that whilst supporting the channel and myself and the content that I make, that would be very much appreciated. So yeah. Thank you for that. In the meantime, if you are, can't even speak properly, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing with notifications on. Obviously, it's a lovely little option as well. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers, and it's very, very exciting. I'm quite excited to get there. It's just that sort of almost final push. We're not in that sort of final 100 yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there, It's a big milestone. It's the biggest one since 10K, isn't it? I mean, really, it's quite exciting. Big Egg Doc coming soon. Oh my god. No, it's not. No, it's not, because it's not edited. Let's have a look. A Star Wars Doctor Who crossover would be insane. Of course it would. It's great. It's like childhood, Doctor Who and Star Wars. Great. But I don't think it would work in the same universe. Because the second you cross them over, it gets all messy. Max is funny. Great. I'm glad you all love Max. I'm glad someone does. Idiot's Guide is moving to come down with me content. You know what? It'll be brilliant. That'll be much better. Probably get more videos out than we do now, so that's good. But yeah, yeah, that's great. If you've got any more burning questions or anything like that, I think we've covered literally everything that was announced today. We've covered it twice over, I think. So we're probably going to end off in about 10 minutes or so, maybe 9 minutes, probably end on the hour, really. I reckon it's probably a good time, end at 9 o'clock. So thanks all so much for watching. And again, feel free to share around the channel, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. Just trying to encourage that for the last 10 minutes. Whilst you're all here, still an amazing view count of just over 100 people is really brilliant. So again, thank you to those who have either just joined or been around for the last 2.5 hours. That's really, really great. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate that. A few questions. Just joined. Are the 2 promo photos the only thing from the panel so far? The panel's finished. Those are what was released. The 2 promo photos to my left on your screen. Companions sitting around a table, Jody in prison, and then New York Comic Con kind of confirmed that it was a Christmas special, but like accidentally. So there you go. When's the next Drunk Lords? I don't know. I don't think soon. Is Captain Jack Harkness in the Christmas special? It's not confirmed, but again, lots of rumours suggest that the answer to that might be yes. Hopefully. I'd love that. More Jack, the better, yeah? Your household should do a Come Dine With Me video. Well, maybe that's something for Zara to consider for Flat 45. Maybe that's something that they can do. As I say with Idiot's Guide, don't want to do the editing, but I'll show up. Yeah, no. If there was a Bad Wolf type of episode in the Jody era, which shows would you want the farm to be on? Either together or separately? Oh, that's a weird one, because now it's different. I'd love Bradley to be on an alien version of The Chase. You'd have to have that. And then Mandip and Tosin, maybe, I don't know, like Tipping Point or like Countdown or something. Like some other ones that are more current now. Maybe I'm a Celebrity. That's been going on for a while now. You could play on that. We had Big Brother last time. I'm a Celebrity, pretty good. Just sort of a jungle type theme in space or something. That'd be kind of cool. Make it a bit more modern, a bit more current. You'd have to do The Chase with Brad. And then you've got like just loads of other game shows, so just whatever you want, really fancy, really. That'd be kind of cool, though. Kind of cool. Favourite console room from New Who? Mine's Capaldi's. I'd probably say Tenants is pretty good. I quite like that one. Yeah. Pointless? Oh, I thought you were... I thought that was an insult. Sarah, you're not blocked. I thought you were choking on an egg. I wasn't looking at the chat. Got timed out. Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about eggs. It's a good reason for that. Yeah, I'll put a link to the Dalek Flash game up at some point, probably on Twitter. I think I did put it on Twitter at the time. I just forgot to for the second live stream. My bad. Oh, God, I am starving. I need to get some food. Yeah, no, I know you mean Pointless the show. I wasn't thinking. I've been going for 2 hours, 50 minutes. This is Max. I can kind of tell, you know, I can almost tell. They're going to update Jody's console room for Series 13 like they did with Series 12. I don't know, maybe. I kind of feel like they had an idea for the console room. Because you need to remember there was a production designer change. I can't remember his name now. Arwen Jones or something, I think his name was, who did Series 11 and designed the Series 11 console room. And then someone else came in to see... Stop it. For Series 12 and sort of changed it up. They had more budget to spend on the TARDIS set, so they just sort of added the new stuff, made the lighting better. You had someone else who I feel was probably a better fit for production design because it just looked better, quite frankly. It's 8:55. It is. Well, it's 8:56 now. We're going to be finishing off in about 5 minutes. So if anyone, again, any final donations or anything like that you fancy putting forward, you absolutely can. Unlikely at this point, but if you fancy doing it and you fancy supporting the channel, even just that little bit more, then just Go away. That's the name. Arwell Wyn Jones. That's right. That's it. That's it. Oh, I can't even speak properly. But yeah, if you fancy donating, then that's sort of what you can do now. Whatever. Sorry, got a comment that appeared up and distracted me for a second there. Yeah, that's that. That's that done. For the most part, if you haven't already subscribe to the channel and you fancy doing so, now's the time to do so. Please do subscribe, share the live stream round, share the channel around, all that sort of thing, and try and get us to 20k by the end of the year. That would be great. Yeah, but genuinely, thank you all so much for watching. I might sort of wrap it up now because there's not really anything else happening. Will Your Guide to the Galaxy podcast be returning? Been a great stream. The podcast will probably come back at some point, potentially. It just depends on scheduling between myself, Max, and Jack, and what we can all sort of manage. I've got a lot on at the moment where I'm struggling to make YouTube content for my own channel. So you sort of need everyone on board to sort of make the other podcast work. Hopefully, because I did enjoy it, but some things can't be controlled, and I've sort of somewhat accepted that. So I'm sort of keeping to my own in terms of my channel and my sort of freelance work. And then if something comes of Idiot's Guide again, that'll be great. If it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. That's perfectly fine. I'll not be getting the Echoes of Extinction vinyl, no, unfortunately. Yeah, that's that. Oh, thanks, Zara, for donating. Hey, Egg. Brilliant. Brilliant. It was pointless. I mean, the amount of times... It's the latest run in Zara sending me money for random stuff. One of which being a VR Five Nights at Freddy's game for me to prove a point about it. Idiot. That's going to appear on screen now. She's going to get that lovely screenshot. Yeah, there we go. Get out. Go on, enjoy that. Put it on Rock Lover or something. There we go. You're famous. Got that furlough money, baby. Yes, that's great. Lucky you. Lucky for some, innit? National Trust. Oh my god. I can hear Max screaming downstairs. I'm not going to question it. We're going to wrap up the live stream now, I think, because there's not really much else to do. But thank you for donating, Zara. Probably the final donation of the stream. Thank you very much. We're going to be wrapping up now. Again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that sort of thing. It's been amazing the amount of support we've had on this live stream, and I really, really appreciate it. Brilliant. Great. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the support on this live stream. It's been genuinely baffling. That's great. I'm going to leave it there because it's been 3 hours now. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to just mute Zara from the chat. Stop talking. Right. Okay. Yeah. See you later. I am knackered. I'm going to get some food. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Subscribe, like, comment, follow the Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of thing. Links in the description below. And I'll see you all next time.